Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the Heyfield Rec Reserve for round 12 between the fourth placed home side Heyfield. They take on second place side Woodside, the reigning premier in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. Chris Humphrey offers national match of the round, and it promises to be an absolute beauty as the reserves have been all afternoon. They lead by 4 points at the moment, Heyfield, and Woodside have been in front all day with a couple of surprises running around for Woodside in Jeremy Morgan and O'Sullivan. We'll talk about that at a later point. This is the who's already devoured the canteen and given it a nice old nudge. Very warm welcome and good afternoon. Is it very windy down there at ground level, Kai, and thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds?
Good afternoon, boys. Very windy and very cold down here at ground level.
Yeah, it does look it, but at least I think you're going to stay dry today, young fella. You'd be happy about that.
I'm hoping so. Just past Toongabbie, it was all right, but if that weather does come across, I am quite scared.
Yeah, let's hope it holds off for at least a couple of hours. We will be pinching your Be North Gippy podcast interview with the Heyfield coach, Daniel Bedgood. We'll play that shortly. You caught up with him during the week. How did that go?
Very nice, honest fella. Had a really good chat about Heyfield's season so far, how they went last week and how he sort of looks into this week being such a big game for them to stay in that top two hunt.
Yeah, it should be a beauty interview. I'm really looking forward to that. And they've run out winners here, Heyfield, then after trailing all day. And they've run out, looks like 10-point winners. It's 5-6-36 to 4-2-26. Heyfield have won. They're on top. But, Matty, there was a couple of surprises playing for the Woodside team today.
Yeah, there was. There was Mickey O'Sullivan having his first game back, I think, since round 3 from a 15-centimetre tear of the hamstring. So it looks like he got through, which is a good sign for the senior team later on in the year. And, yeah, that's they got their captain from last year, Jeremy Morgan.
Yeah.
Only got off the plane about 48 hours ago.
Yep. What we might do is go straight into this interview because this game will start early. The big man Lee Brown asked us if we could start early because that game was going to finish early, and it has. It's only 10-2. Normally we start at 2:15. I reckon we might get underway by 2 o'clock. So the Latrobe's biggest ever Blokes barbecue pre-game show might be cut short. But let's have a listen to Kai and Jenkins as he caught up with the Heyfield coach during the week, Daniel Bedgood. Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety Latrobe is locally owned and operated, and we are.
Daniel, welcome to Be North Gippy.
Yeah, it's good to have. Thanks for having me, mate.
First year coach in Heyfield, how have you found it on sort of a personal level?
Busy. It takes a lot of work that goes into it. But yeah, very much enjoying it.
Had the Kawa game 2 weeks ago, probably one of your biggest games that you've had coaching so far. You went toe-to-toe with them for about 3.5 quarters from what I've heard. What did you take learnings from that game that can help you in this back half of the year and going into finals?
Yeah, first of all, yeah, very, very tough game. They're a very quality outfit. We just tried to pressure, put pressure on the ball carrier, and just try and control the game. Keeping the ball off them. So, we learned a lot from it. Hopefully we're up against them again come the pointy end of the year.
Then I just want to touch on your core because it's probably the best position a coach can come into. You've got a very young core of Mark Hazy, Taddison, Cox, the Graham brothers, Van der Swart at the back, and then also that experienced side with Brown, Sheen, Joel Lambourne and yourself. How good is it to have that sort of mix of young talent as well as experience within a group?
Yeah, definitely. You've got to got to have the youth and then the older guys to help them guys come through. And as far as their development, so at the moment we've got a very good mix. And yeah, hopefully we can gel together come the second half of the year, and anything's possible.
Going from a lot more forward at Mafra up to the wing, how has that suited you? And is that to be a lot more sort of involved in the game and being able to communicate with your players a lot more?
Yeah, 100%. You've nailed it. Just getting up the ground and around the contest, it's just allowed me to help set up structure wise. And then yeah, it's just been I felt like easier to coach from up there. When you're around the ball a bit more, you can get stuck down forward, and yeah, I found it hard to coach there at start.
Then,
So yeah, working well at the minute.
then you've got 5 players playing in the interleague on Wednesday, or by the time this podcast would have been released, they would have played on Wednesday. I'll read out the names of each player you've got and just give a little bit of background into these players. You've got starting up with Cooper Hull.
Cooper Hall, yeah. So he actually played at Traralgon last year, so I've seen him a little bit in the 16s. Yeah, very good player. Gets plenty of the ball, and he's very tough.
Max Cox.
Coxie, yeah, another one I watched in the under 15s for Heyfield last year. Just like his brother. They got plenty of class. Very good athlete.
I think we already know the answer to this one, but Phoenix Cox.
Phoenix, yeah, so he's obviously been up with us for a few games. He's played on the wing, played up forward. Another one that's got a very bright future.
Blake Lindrea.
Blake Lindray, yeah, so he's a forward, the key forward. Big boy for his age. And I think he'll play a lot of senior football going forward.
Then the last one's Fabian Vera.
Fabian, yeah, so I was lucky enough to help out with the Mafra thirds last year. And he was our ruckman as a bottom major. And just his physicality and his follow-up work, second to none. And he's playing some great football at Heyfield at the moment.
Then there was one who caught certainly my eye in round 1 was Liam Healsley. We hadn't seen him before, and he'd come onto the scene and really gave Ryan Folk probably the best game that we've seen against him ever in our time of being in North Gippy. How did you get him across, and how good is he, not only around the club, but on the field as well?
Yeah, so he's obviously a Heyfield boy. He went down to Melbourne and played at Springy Districts last year. And the main thing around that was just getting guys like himself and Tyson Burst, Heyfield locals back to the club. They've got the buy-in there, and we just knew he was a quality player, and more importantly, he's a quality person, Liam. Yeah, we got him sort of back to play in that ruck position, but he's the type of player that you'd like to play everywhere. So he's been down back in the ruck, we spoke about, and then also forward. So yeah, very handy player.
They're now just previewing the big game this week against Woodside. I think you'll be the first to admit this, that Heyfield hasn't quite found its best football going into this week and for the early parts of the season. Is that something that you want to try and get going in this second half of the year to really make that push up to the finals and potentially win a grand final?
Yeah, the old, we want to play 4 quarters. At the moment, we're playing very well in patches, but unfortunately, the gap between our best and our worst at the moment is just too big. So, yeah, we'll look to close that gap from here on in, and hopefully we can start getting those 4 quarters together.
Then you've rested a few last week against Glengarry, including yourself. Was that always looking towards the big game this week?
No, honestly, we had the one rested, and that was Joel Lambourne. He wanted a little bit of a rest. The others, we actually been under an injury cloud. So yeah, ideally we didn't want to have that many out, but that's just how it works. So hopefully we should get majority back this week with a bit of luck.
Then you've crunching the numbers a little bit. That top 2 race is now starting to that gap starting to sort of come, and this could be one of your few chances to wrestle some points back between that 3rd and 4th place and going up the 2nd. Is this sort of a must win for you guys, and does that change your preparation anyway?
No, yeah, well, obviously, you'd like to finish top 3. And yeah, looking at the ladder at the moment, yeah, this is, one of those 8-point games. So very important this weekend, and it'd be nice to knock off one of those top 2 sides.
Then just that last question, which you already touched on, is there any injuries to report out of last week and coming into this week?
No new injuries. Just the guys, that missed on the weekend. And hopefully we get most back, if not all.
Well, that's good to hear, Daniel. Thank you for coming on the Bay North Gippy podcast, and good luck with your game next week.
No worries. Thank you very much for having me.
That was our man, Kai and Jenkins, on the B North Gippy podcast, where he caught up with Daniel Bedgood, the coach of Heyfield, during the week. You can catch the B North Gippy podcast through Spotify or the YouTube channel each week. We're going to try to make sure that's out midday every Friday. It's out of our hands, of course. Hey, just got to let you know too, the North Gippsland Football Netball League have us trialling a dual stream today. So it's going through one area, then back to YouTube. So if we get anything jumping around or any interference, we might can that by half time. We're just going to keep our eye on that. Right now it looks fine, and let's hope that stays throughout the day. We've also got 2 umpires mic'd up today, Matty. Really looking forward to this. Our umpires for the day, whilst we're on that, we'll have a look. Lockie Floyd, Shane Garvey and David Parkle. Now, Shane Garvey and Lockie Floyd will be mic'd up. So we've got 2 on the boundary, Poppy Joan Marnie, Michaela Hickling and Sam Gately. Goal umpires, Robert Salisbury and Ivan Weir in his 1,000th game. What an incredible effort. 1,000 games to Ivan Weir. They had a hall of shame or fame, whatever you want to call it. He walked out through and held the flags aloft. It looked very official, looked really good. So we've got the 2 boys mic'd up today. We will pump that out shortly. They're still in their warm-ups. Let's have a look at, probably a good time to have a look at the ladder. Cow still fair way out there. I reckon that might be wrong. I reckon they're more. Oh, no, they'd come back to, didn't they? Because they're bye. So they're only the game ahead. Still a hell of a lot of percentage, 114 of the second place Woodside. But they're 8 points clear of Rosedale and Heyfield. Heyfield need to win today, Matty.
Yeah, between 3 and 6 is still very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Heyfield, if get done today, they could be out of the 5.
Yeah, exactly right. Church will be praying that.
Well, they got the bye today.
Churchill do have the bye, so I've got no doubt they're sitting back. Few frothies and watching this, I would imagine. So g'day to Joey Whites and all the boys, Chrissy Williams. And
yeah, we'll hear from Joey Whites, no doubt. He'll send you a message.
Right, he's Ripper. He always lets us know that he's watching. Churchill, Yarram, Gormandale, Glengarry, Sale City and TTU. Let's have a look at the other games for today. And you'll see Sale City taking on Yarram. So that's 10th versus 7th. And then the Yallourn North game against Rosedale, 5th versus 3rd. That's a must-win for Yallourn as well, Matty.
Yeah, a lot riding on it. I've said it for a while. They haven't beaten a top 5 side this year, so maybe today is the day.
And Gormandale take on TTU, which is 8th versus 11th. And we're going to do our tips in a minute. Cowar take on Glengarry. That's the only game that's a vast area between 1st and 9th on the ladder. We bring in, thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds, Kai and Jenkins. Let's go through the tips. Let's start with you in the first game. Sale City taking on Yarram.
In the B North Gippy podcast during the week, I did say Sale City, but seeing the teams out there today, I do think Yarram will get the job done.
Matty?
Yarram.
Yeah, I'll go on Yarram. Yallourn North take on Rosedale.
Until, as Matty said, until Yallourn beat a team above them, I'm not going to tip them. It'll be Rosedale for me.
Matty?
Rosedale.
Yeah, Rosedale for mine. Gormandale take on TTU.
Gormandale, but I'm not confident.
Tiger time.
I've gone TTU in their first win for the day, for the year. This game here, Heyfield take on Woodside.
I think Woodside will be too strong.
Yeah, Woodside for me.
Woodside for me. And the last game, Cowar take on Glengarry. I'm pretty sure we're all going Cowar.
Yep.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the MVP because we're nearly going to get underway here. We are getting an early start. It's right on 2 o'clock. There's the MVP. We've got a new leader. Travi Nash has taken over from Tristan Wack by just the 1 vote. And the umpires are in place. And we've mic'd them up. We can hear Lockie Floyd. He's going to toss it in the air.
You boys right, Rock? Yep. Right, good.
Remember, we've got 2 umpires mic'd up today.
Right, eyes up.
And we're underway here in the 4th versus 2nd game of the day, thanks to Chris Humphrey Office National. Quick hands out from McMillan. Has that smothered. Toe poke by Michelini. Does it again. Just a rolling ball, and in the end, picked up well by Holmes, captain coach, or the coach for Woodside, and what a season he's had. Quick hands out. Vanderswart, great backman, has been for the club for a while now. Wins it back again. So they're under a fair bit of pressure. Good forward pressure from the Wildcats. So it's bobbing around. They get it forward with a high ball. Good defence by the Kangaroos, though. It's all Kangaroos hopping around. They go short. Oh, geez, not going to make the mark, but gets there in the end to Lambourne. Has a player short. Tyson Graham, and goes to him. So still inside defensive half. Kangaroos. Wind is blowing to the right side. That's a shocking kick. Stockdale does well, but gives it straight off. I'll tell you what, we'll be into him in the post game. And they go out towards half forward. And Adam Jansen, happy to see the ball go out over the line. And Matty, it's Ashton Jansen's 100th game today for the Wildcats.
It is, and he's a great local name to have at Woodside as well.
Certainly is. So a minute and a half into this first quarter. Folk wins a tap. And there's a lot of love between the umpire that you can hear and that boy, Mitch Bennett.
What's his nickname?
Liquor, isn't it? Sniffer. He licks his hands and sniffs them or something. He told us in the pre-game. And there he is, Bennett. Gets his left foot up towards Bedgood, who started in that pocket, Jansen. You're going to see a lot of kicks like that today because of the wind. Dyke gives it off. Just Nicolaides lowers his eyes, gets through the hands of Denovan. Out the back, Lambourne mops up, takes his time, weighs up his chances, and goes midfield and hits his teammate there in Tatterson.
Yes, he's playing this week. Not playing the VFL this week, so he's back at his home club at Heyfield. And the Kangaroos have the footy, and it's a good-looking kick. Just dropped in the last second. As we're on the far side of the ground, Jansen's there for the Wildcats as we have a boundary throw in. 2.5 minutes gone. There is a wind-affected end to your left of screen.
Right. It's left. I'm not right. I'm wrong.
As Holmes gets a long kick. They've gone for the territory. They're looking for Denovan. They've just turned the footy over.
Always gets me when we're on the opposite
side.
Of the camera.
Yeah. You looked at me all funny.
No, I did. There's a change.
Yes.
I looked at you, I thought, there's a wind change.
And a good mark there by Christian.
You, Shane.
Playing the patient game at the moment are the Kangaroos, Lambourne.
Come here.
Oh, Richards, the turnover. He's within range. Little chip kick. He's kicked it into space. Probably not a good kick in the end, Christian. First to the footy. That's not a great looking kick, Stainer. Back to Richards. To Fife. Within range. Takes his time. Does it come around with the wind? It doesn't. First score of the day goes to Woodside.
Yeah, good work, mate.
They got to take their opportunities with this wind.
I don't know if Shane Garvey's turned on, actually, because I haven't heard him talk yet.
No. Oh, Lockie Floyd would like that.
He's taken over, Lockie Floyd. Now, man.
Mm.
Got it wrong last week, a decision too. There was a goal that I said, hey, Lockie, you might want to watch that. And he did, and he sent me a still photo.
He was all for it, wasn't he?
He was spot on.
Yep.
It was a goal.
Tatterson brings the ball back in for Heyfield. Not a good-looking kick. They've got to be really, really certain with their foot skills, and it's gone to Fife.
Yeah, that wind's going to play havoc, isn't it?
It's tough conditions out there. It doesn't look too bad on screen, but yeah, the wind is definitely affecting the skills. As so did that kick from Fife. He was looking for Johnson. Tatterson, and there's another grubber. Stainer. Holmes. So he's got that right knee strapped. No, that's a very, very silly thing to do from the coach. Just pushed him over the line. No need for it when the ball's inside your forward 50.
Oh, I thought he might have taken an Egyptian soccer.
Oh, now we did hear about that this morning.
Oh, the worst diving you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
They should have a good diving team in the Olympics next time around. Egypt, don't worry about that. Fall like an Egyptian. 4 o'clock in the morning I got up and watched that crap, Matty. I don't know how they get away with it.
Was it worth getting up at 4?
Was, but really, I mean, the pyramids have stood for 5,000 years and these blokes couldn't stand for 40 minutes. Michaelides on the outside wins it. Oh, nice little throw off to Fife. Gets it around the corner. Ends up back in the hands of Michaelides. Pops it off over the top to that man in question, Holmes. Sends a high ball inside. 50 Lamborn from behind for the Kangaroos. Comes to the front. Bennett underneath it. Wrapped up by Dyke. Umpire says, I'll throw that. How is it down there on the boundary thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds? Kyan Jenkins.
You've got that wind-affected left of screen, that sun baking down on the ground, but aside from that, it's perfect conditions for football here down here, guys.
Yeah, I love coming out here because it rarely rains. Coming out and meeting it then was Kyle Graham. Toe pokes it. They dive on it. We'll get a bounce down right in the middle of the ground. Only the one behind to the Woodside Wildcats. 6 minutes gone, first quarter. The Chris Humphrey Office National Match of the Round. The AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League round 12. We'll have all around the ground scores throughout the day. Don't forget halftime show thanks to Hip Pocket Morwell. And a lot more happening throughout the day as the Kangaroos get the free kick in the middle of the ground. They go up towards half forward, gets out and takes a nice mark on that occasion with Stevenson. Wheels around onto the right foot. Diving in there was Rowan Misson. Umpires pulled a free kick out of this. I reckon it might go to Holmes. It does. So the coach for the Wildcats in the defensive half. Up towards Michaelides. McMillan comes in on him and closes down tight, but the sure hands of Michaelides takes the mark at left half back.
Good to see Rob Michaelides back after that finger injury. Literally the first time they played him earlier on in the year.
That's that kick.
Yeah, beautiful kick. Another kick inside forward 50, and it's chopped off there by Mike Hazy.
You.
To Cox. To Graham. The build-up's much better. They're going to get a forward 50 entry. A lot of players around the footy. Here's an opportunity. Just takes his time.
Oh, good smother.
Yeah, great smother. Bedgood. Stockdale's there, and so's Graham for Heyfield.
Oh,
Great hand pass. Just hit the wrong end of the footy there was Cox. And he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Fife's going to bring the ball back into play for the Wildcats, so we can hear that wind.
wow, it's kicking up.
It's really picked up. Stockdale. Someone will have to man him up today. Not a good kick. He was looking for missing, and that's that wind.
And good pressure from Bedgood too,
Yep.
closing in late.
It's whatever team can adapt the quickest, basically. If you can get a few goals early, it's going to make it very hard for the opposition to get back.
Gee, I can't believe that wind. That is really picking up.
It is.
I was on the wrong.
You pressed the wrong button.
I was on the wrong sound then. That's better. Very windy in here.
Going to the right of screen. Folk with the tap. McMillan there was there for the Kangaroos. Bennett gets onto that trusty left foot. And they've got their first behind for the day. I reckon we'll see a few behinds today. It's going to be hard to get goals.
Well, the under-18s game, Matty. Heyfield, 8 goals, 20, 68.
30 scoring shots to how many?
28 scoring shots when
What
I
was
went to school, 8-20.
Oh, yes.
To Woodside, didn't score. Didn't score Woodside. 5-6-36 in the reserves to 4-2. So
Good comeback from the Kangaroos.
in the twos,
Yeah.
won by 10 points after trailing all day.
Yep.
Let's go for ball head clash.
There we go.
Yep.
As we hear Lockie Floyd head clash. So this has the makings of a fantastic game. I'll cross down to Kyan Jenkins, thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds while we got a chance. Anything that you're seeing, Kyan?
It was just an interesting ruck battle from the first bounce with Tyler Anderson going into the ruck. Humphreys in the team is a known ruckman, as well as Liam Healsley, who we spoke about in the B North Gippy podcast, but they're going with a different ruckman, so it looks like they're going to try numbering people up against Ryan Foch today as Josh Morgan goes off in straight into the rooms after that head clash.
And TTU have jumped Gormandale out there as Heyfield will bring it back into attack through the agency of Jones. High ball, good mark in the end. Like that, looks at this boy Tatterson. He's a ripper. This boy as well. What a player he's been. Mitch Bennett onto the left foot. Kicks up Humphreys. Centre half forward for the Kangaroos. Wheels to the left. Goes long. Bedgood from behind. It's blocked out. Couldn't take the mark. And
Gets the footy. Gives the handball to Burse. Bedgood's on, but he's completely ignored. Not a good kick. And Rowan Misson grabs the footy and they've turned to the other side of the ground.
Not the sort of thing you want to do to your coach.
No. And Hall's got the ball for the Wildcats. And this guy's probably had about his 8th touch in the first 10 or 11 minutes, and that's a great kick to Jansen. And this got to open it up a bit.
Yep.
Holmes. He's got a little bit on here if they can move it quick enough. White Oak was on. Not a good kick in the end. Denovan's there. Richards.
Brute, out, play on.
Bennett for the Kangaroos.
Play it.
Verse.
Bump.
Back to Bennett.
Knee.
Good looking kick to Graham.
He's bought his own footy,
Yep.
Mitch Bennett.
Great build up here from the Kangaroos. Kicks long inside 50. Was a touched footy. Cox was trying to get there in time, but it's gone out of bounds. So we're going to have a boundary throw in. 10 or 15 metres out now from the Heyfield goal. And they've started off well, Brad, going into the wind.
Absolutely, they have. No one scored, and that right now that's into Hayfield's hands, isn't
Yep.
it?
Ball back into play. Vogt with the tap. Jansen. Vogt just gets the big barrel and get it out of defence. Goes for territory. Graham and wide open. It's going to get over the boundary line first. And we're going to have another boundary throw in. That was a good kick by Vogt just to get it out of the danger zone.
Yep. Drop zone's about here, boys. Nice and high. Thanks, Brody.
Well instructed there by our man, Lockie Floyd.
Sure, Shane Gavy's not turned on.
Yeah.
It's a bit like me at the moment. So the ball spills free. Mick Ladies lays a big tackle.
My ball, boys.
Not going to get out of that on
Sean
that
Ryan.
occasion.
Clear that. No, it's fine. Play on.
Vote, nice tap. Holmes has
ball,
been
good ball.
lively. Michaelides to Wido. Runs away, gets his kick in front of Cox. High ball inside 50. Denovan backs back, but Lambourne been good in defence for the Kangaroos in this first
Getting
quarter.
beaten at the moment, Denovan.
Yeah. Transfers play to Christian. There's a guy running around in the twos for Woodside. There's a Crumming Rove that I like the looks of. Matty Saylor was good again today. Hopefully we see him get his chance at some stage for the Woodside team as it comes out to Heasley. Nice kick. He's looked lively, Stevenson too. So Stevenson, look at the kick
Beautiful
against
kick.
the breeze. Up it goes, but Benny Johnson does what he does. Intercepts it, and this man again.
Oh, stop it.
Stockdale takes a bounce, squares it up into the middle to Michaelides, has too much on it. Kangaroos out to Hole, feeds it off to Cox, gives it off to Bennett. Put the glasses down!
Oh,
Bennett goes bang!
rare turnover there by Mickey Stockdale.
Absolutely was, Matty. What? That's who you want it in the hands of. Let's have a look at that again. Goes inside 50. Onto that left foot. Was always going to go straight through the middle. Hayfield, 1-2-8. Woodside, just the one behind. Nearly 15 minutes gone first quarter. That's on the Martin Cameron local member for Morwell scoreboard. For Traralgon Ground, Kai and Jenkins.
Well, similar in round one when these two sides played, it was Hudson Holmes who had a different jumper on today. It's James Matten in the number one for Woodside. He seems wearing a lighter colour, the jumper that Woodside's wearing.
What I'm happy about, everyone's in the numbers we were given.
And they're correct. Back in the middle, Anderson going up against Vogt. And there's that man in Matten to Vogt to Stockdale. They want to mop up from that last disposal to Johnson. Ignored to give to Fife, back to Stockdale. Johnson.
To me.
Kicks long, not a great looking kick. The kicking's not right. Joel Lamberm's just doing what he likes at the moment. He's just setting up behind play. He's a very good reader of the footy. The ex-Mafra player kicks down the line. It's not a good looking kick, and it's a chest mark there in Vogt.
Man.
It held up, didn't it, Matty, in that
Very
one?
much.
Me.
They're going to this forward pocket, half forward side, and they're turning it over. Graham.
Out. Plump.
Gone across, and that's a very interesting kick. Tatterson. Don't want to lose too much ground in this weather conditions, because if you turn it over,
Plump.
they're going to get a goal. But they've done well here at the Kangaroos, and they've basically run it out, and it's really, really good through Tatterson. And all of a sudden, They're into attack mode.
Oh, we've got Shane on board now. I heard him then.
Yep.
Shane Garvey.
Holding out.
It's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to the Wildcats and Jansen. They just need to settle down a little bit here, the Wildcats. They're turning the footy over on that half-forward area. As Jansen has the footy. Kicks to the coach in Holmes. Goes down the line looking for Stainer. It's just gone out of bounds. We're going to have another boundary throw in here with 17 minutes gone here in the first.
Over Gormanda and Yarram by 7 points over Sale City. The only scores in at the moment. Still waiting to see the Yallourn North Rosedale scoreboard.
And that's going to be the one we probably want to see the most of. As Fote again gets the entry. Did everything but hold it there was Stainer. Maybe not happy with that. They're going to try and mop up here the Kangaroos. But it's very, very scrambly. McMillan just grabs the footy very clean. And that's what you need on a day like today. Jones. Stockdale with the tackle. And we did say at the start of the day we thought the play would be on the other side of the ground, but it's reversed to this date. We'll have a boundary throw in.
So we've gone 18 and a half minutes first quarter. 7-point lead to the home team. Boundary throw in. Fote wins the tap, gets it to the front. Getting out of trouble then was Hall. Hurry kick round the corner for the Roos. Inside 50. Here comes Graham. Turns around onto the right foot. Snap towards goal. As long as they get the right decision, I don't care if it's overruled. So that doesn't worry me in the slightest. Not that anyone worries about that either. Chris Humphrey Office National Match of the round 12 in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. See on the Martin Cameron local member for Morwell scoreboard, 8-point leaders Heyfield, nearly 21 minutes gone into this first quarter. Starting to grey over a little bit here. Heyfield as Stockdale goes short to White Oak. In turn, long kick up the wing looking for Jansen, holds the front spot. Then quickly plays on. That's Adam. Onto the right foot. Inside. Stainer. Richards back. Bouncing ball. Donovan gives it off and into the open goal.
Coast to coast.
Zachy Richards gets his first for the afternoon. And Woodside's. And they get their first. And it's now a 2-point game. 1-1-7 Woodside. Heyfield 1-3-9. 21 and a half gone. Martin Cameron, local member for for Morwell. Well done by Donovan to feed that off. A lot of guys like
They don't.
Wouldn't have.
No.
So they're good play, as you said, Matty, from coast to coast. Kai and Jenkins on the boundary for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, a fun fact about this fixture, Woodside have won the last 9 straight against Heyfield. Heyfield's last win coming on this exact weekend, 2nd of July in 2022, and it was Daniel Bedgood's namesake, Jesse and Matt Bedgood, kicking 5 between them. However, no relation between them.
Nice. That strike rate this season.
A little bit of a chat between the umpires here. I like hearing this.
I don't get to hear this very often.
No, I love it. It's pretty popular last week. Got a fair bit of feedback on the mic'd up umpires where they were saying it was handy for the clearing of a rule or the clearing of a decision that they might not have agreed with.
It sort of breaks the barriers a little bit, doesn't it?
Certainly don't.
They're trying to get a clearance here. The Kangaroos, they do. Only just. White Oak picks up the footy. Good hand pass to the coach and Holmes. Kicks inside, forward 50. Not a great looking kick again. Christian. He's got to deal with Zach Richards there as well. Ball's there as well. And all of a sudden, it feels like the Wildcats are starting to wake up a little bit. Bit of urgency is now starting to come. It's taken them 23 minutes to sort of get going a little bit. Fight with a beautiful tap. Tatterson to Marchese. And now they clear. Fresh area there was from Walpole. Does well. Looking for Dyke. Been quiet so far in Matt Dyke. Kick inside forward 50. A lot of players around the footy, but Joel Lamburn been superb, been rock solid down back.
Hasn't he? What?
Yep. Done it for many years. Good looking kick. He's going for space. He's looking for Bedgood. He's up against 3 Wildcats players and does well in the end, and he's going to get the free kick. Done superbly.
Straight into his back. Let him up, let him up. Stand. Go with him. Play on.
Bedgood moves the ball quickly. Bit of a wobbler, but he's kicked it to Stevenson.
He didn't control it until up here.
Are we not within range kicking into the wind? It's going to go 60 metres. He's going to have a set shot.
Play on.
Plays on. Really kicks straight into that man in the ruckman fight, and that's what a ruckman should be doing. Last line of defence.
How many times do you reckon he's had at Stockdale?
Too many.
Oh.
It's definitely a concern for the Kangaroos. But it happens so often, doesn't it? So he must be a hard man to match up. Back to Fote.
Fast, mate.
Walpole
Stand.
to White Oak. Now he's got a bit of space.
Play on.
He can trundle down the wing and kicks it long.
John.
Good talking there, and it's Johnson.
Go, stand. Play on.
The movement's starting to move. A lot better for them. Missing, not a good looking kick, and it's that man again in Lambourne. They get the clearance. Back to White Oak. To Jansen.
He's been good too.
Just very composed. Goes, here he is again. I reckon that's his 5th intercept mark this quarter. He's been very, very good.
There's one either side. Stockdale doing it up the other end and Lambourne doing it the other.
Yep.
What do you do, Matty? Do you get to them now and just shut that down?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. As McMillan has the footy, and they're going to turn the footy across to the other side of the ground. Just takes their time. It's a great spoil there by Hall. We're going to have a boundary throw in. 25 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And what is starting to get a little bit darker and windier. Let's cross down to our man for Traralgon Greyhounds. Seems like there might be some precipitation on its way. That's rain, young fella.
There's already some precipitation already here, boys. I can feel the little drizzles of rain coming down. I'm looking forward to quarter time and getting that umbrella out.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. As the Kangaroos go up towards centre half forward, Stockdale just pushes off his opponent, then has the time to get to it. The old legs is getting overrun towards the end.
He wanted the boundary.
He did. I think they both did in the end. He had a couple of weeks off, did Mickey Stockdale. That was Bakari that he had the race with then. And seems to have freshened up with a couple of weeks off. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Deep in the first quarter. 2-point lead to the home team. Out the back, Hall. Oh, beautifully cut off by Burse. Goes inside 50 looking for Bedgood. Doesn't get the bounce. Bounces behind him towards Ronan. Misson's there. That's Rowan. He's tackled to the ground. And we'll get a bounce down 50 out from the Heyfield goal. And one before quarter time for them would be very handy.
Very nice.
Into the breeze. Lockie Floyd throws it in the air. Humphreys wins a tap, but Folk does the crumbing. An inside-out torpedo punt, hard to mark for Mark Casey, so he can't. Hurry kicks forward. Cox, not 15, wrapped up, tackled to the ground. Umpire Lockie Floyd said one-handed handball, so Coach Holmes will take the free kick. Inside 50. Out the front, Denovan. Quick hands off out over the top, looking for Stainer. Couldn't take that cleanly. Or wrapped up, or was it high? Umpire says yes, high. So the free kick will go to Woodside. And the recipient of that
Lambert
is Lambert. So distance won't be a problem with that breeze. It's only 40 out directly in front. The accuracy is going to be the problem because that really is swirly. So Lambert from 40 to put him in front. Shoots for goal. He's hit the post. So the closest margin you can get, just the one behind. It'll be Lambourne to bring the ball back into play for the Kangaroos. Just over 28 and a half gone. Chris Humphrey, Office National.
Oh, look at that.
Match of the round. Punch from Johnson. Wide out to Holmes. Inside 50, but McMillan stands in the hole and takes the mark and transfers play. Christian. Off he goes. Out to the outer side to Dinsdale. Takes the mark. Short little kick. Bouncing ball. Graham's there. Overruns it. Go to ground. Out the back. Quickly Stockdale gets his foot to the ball, but he's turned it over to McMillan.
Second time.
Yeah, centre wing position. Feeds it off. Humphreys has it. Handball off. Here they go.
Oh!
The Sirens just beaten Tatterson as he's let fire for home and hits Graham on the tip. But it's all done and dusted for the first quarter here at Heyfield, and it's 139 to 128. The home team lead by a point here at quarter time. We might take a quick break, Matty. We're going to get all the scores together from around the grounds. We're going to have a look at those. Kai and Jenkins will get out on the ground and speak to whoever he wants to speak to, if he speaks to anyone. And we'll be back here at the Heyfield Rec Reserve. It's the home side, the Kangaroos by a point in the Chris Humphrey Office National Match of the Round. Chris Humphrey Office National is proud to stand behind local business and the North Gippsland Football Netball League, helping keep clubs, offices and organisations running smoothly on and off the field. From managed IT and phone systems to Canon photocopiers and complete office fit-outs, we help Gippsland organisations work smarter and run better. Local people, local knowledge, local support. Chris Humphrey Office National, supporting Gippsland, from the office to the Oval. Gippy Shuttle is your reliable airport transfer service. We provide airport transfers from a wide range of locations across Gippsland. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees, easy secure online booking, available 24/7, late model, comfortable and well-maintained vehicles. gippyshuttle.net.au. Looking for somewhere to host your next function? Well, the Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club is the perfect venue. A modern function room which is spacious, private and offers stunning views over the track and surrounds. It's the ideal setting to celebrate with friends, family or colleagues. The Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club, 44 to 66 McNairn Road, Traralgon. Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel Traralgon is a great spot to catch up with friends any day, all night of the week. From assorted beers and ciders on tap to a game of pool with your mates. Sit and relax in the spacious surrounds of the sports bar. And never forget the wonderful range of Palmers on Pot and Palmer Wednesday nights. So what are you waiting for? Drop down to Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel today, 64 Princess Highway, Traralgon. Wilson Transport has assisted companies both locally and all over Australia by providing freight and storage services for over 50 years. With our head office located in Gippsland, Victoria, Wilson Transport is proud to engage with local people and local businesses wherever possible. Family owned and operated. Wilson Transport, 5133 9000. Traralgon Tyre Service is a market leader in the supply, fitting and servicing of passenger, commercial and industrial tyres in the Gippsland region of Victoria. If you're in need of a tyre replacement, adjustment or any other tyre related service, please look no further. Our team of professionals at Traralgon Tyre Service are here for you. Traralgon Tyre Service, 48 Standing Drive, Traralgon, or give them a call, 5174 9344. Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety Latrobe is locally owned and operated, and we are a proud member of the largest independently owned workwear group in Australia. We have the solution for all your embroidery needs, No job too big or too small, as we continue to specialise in the professional embroidery of industrial and corporate uniforms and apparel garments for clubs and schools. We can also supply caps, hats, bags and much more, all tailored to your specific needs. We have a full range of PPE, including but not limited to glasses, gloves, hearing protection, respiratory, hard hats, height safety and much, much more. Call us on 5133 3389 or drop in at 1 Holly Drive, Morwell. Jenkins Home Hardware is an independent hardware store in Trafalgar, offering a complete range of home improvement and hardware products for home or weekend projects. The Jenkins Home Hardware team are with you in your projects, your gardens, your builds, your everyday purchases with mighty helpful advice. Our store has been helping the Trafalgar community for over 10 years, and it's the long-term commitment we dedicate to our members and customers every day. We pride ourselves on selling some of the best brands in the industry, so no need to look any further. We have all the top brands. Jenkins Home Hardware, Trafalgar. Phone 5633 1444. Welcome back to the Heyfield Rec Reserve for round 12, the Chris Humphrey Office National Match of the Round in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League, where the home team, the Kangaroos, lead by a point, 139 to 128. Matty, you've got some around the ground scores in other games.
I do. It's South City, just the 2 straight goals to Yarram for 125. Your Lawn North have kicked away a little bit early here with Rosedale, 2-1-13 to Rosedale, just the 1 point. Gormandale, 3-1-19 to TTE, 2-1-13. And Cowar, 5-2-32 to Glengarry, 3-3-21, which is a bit closer than we thought.
Yeah, let's remember Gormandale and TTU drew in round 1.
They did.
So, and there's only a goal in that, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. There's only 1 point in this, and we suspect this will be the close one of the day. There's no doubt about that. Let's cross down to our mound before the second quarter gets underway. Kyan Jenkins, thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds.
Did a bit of roaming Kyan at quarter time. Went into the Woodside rooms, had a chat with Joshy Morgan. He's done for the day with concussion. Umpires initially thought it was a clash of heads, but they believe it could be almost a shoulder and elbow to the head, so there's a chance for a referral there.
No doubt they'll be cutting back to our vision as the umpire, Lockie Floyd, has pulled a free kick. No, it's Dave Parkle. It's pulled the free kick. Goes to the Kangaroos. The narrow way through the agency of Bennett up towards half forward. Jensen wrapped up his 100th game for the Wildcats today. Quick tap there from Anderson. Gets out the back. Fote. He's tackled. Did he have pry? Umpire says, yeah.
Yeah. Late call.
Yeah, it was a late call, and he said he threw it in the end. So it'll go to the Kangaroos. They go inside 50. Wide Oak sits under it, sticks the Duke out, gets it to ground. Bedgood gets it back out underneath him. Does well in the end, and they come in on him. Wide Oak and Adam Jansen. And umpire Lockie Floyd just trots in as he does. Some turning back on. Getting a little bit of crackling through the umpire's effects like today.
Do you reckon it could be weather?
Oh, yes, absolutely, because you had someone text through. Let us know what happened there, Matty.
Yeah, Ash Fife up at a bit past Buck, and we'll give him a bit of a shout out. He said it was a bit glitchy in the first quarter, so we've tried to rectify that as well.
He said it was Bucking
and now.
Bucking glitchy in Bucking.
Always watches us when he's watching his young fella.
Hold. Short to Marchese. Quickly plays on. Sends him into attack and finds Burst 40 out directly in front.
They're on top.
They are, aren't they?
With you, Shane? Yeah, with me. Can you bring him around for me, please? You're all right, where you are. Around with me. Around with me. Robbie, back to zone.
So, Burst comes in from 40, sits it up, and you don't want to do that in the wing because it'll drag it everywhere. You know where that dragged it? Right through the middle. So, Tyson Burst gets his first for the afternoon. And the Kangaroos, the home team, get their second. They go on to 2-3-15. They lead Woodside 1-2-8, 2.5 gone first quarter. And the Martin Cameron local member for Morwell scoreboard. Kyle Jenkins on the boundary for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, these two teams rested a few players last week. I just want to talk about some of the ins for this week. So Daniel Bedgood and Hudson Holmes come in. Zach Richards, Mick Stockdale, Brody Stainer, Joel Lambourne and Marchese. They're some of the best players in the competition, all on fresh legs so far today.
Very good by you, young fella.
Back in the middle, Fote. Good match up there with Michaelides up against McMillan. They've called a free kick here, and it's from Lockie Floyd off the ball, and it's been called a throw. So it's going to go to Heyfield again. I've got to be careful here, Woodside. This could get away. They could bang on 3 or 4 goals here, the Kangaroos. It's going to make it quite tough here for the Wildcats with the strong wind. Kick inside 450, looking for Bedgood, but Fote tries to grab the mark, did everything but hold it. Graham. A lot of players around the footy. Dykes there for Woodside. We're going to have another ball up here, just inside the forward 50 here for Heyfield.
That's interesting what Kyle Jenkins reported at quarter time too, Matty, about Josh Morgan with a concussion. We might hear more about that during the week.
So the rules 2 weeks?
It's 29 days. Kyle probably knows better because he's the stats king. Is it 29 days in local football?
It's changed?
I think last from memory it was 21, but you can't play on the 21st day.
Okay.
So it's got to be 22, so it could be 3 weeks out.
Wow.
I suppose we're all after looking after the head these days after what I watched on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I watched that too. It was a very good recommendation from you, Matty.
That's a big out for next week against Cower.
Yeah. Morgan in for a Morgan, maybe.
Absolutely.
Ball back into play, Fote. It's a wide oak. Has a little bit of time to Jansen. They just rush it over to reset. As Jeremy Morgan is back from overseas. Fife. Has missing if he wants. That's where he goes to. Puts the 1 minute out and takes the grab. They're setting up well here, Heyfield behind the ball. Joel Lambourne's just waiting. Don't know if that was 15 to Jansen. Very lucky. Was a short kick. They've turned it around. To Johnson. They've just got nowhere to go. The setup for Heyfield is absolutely superb. Jansen has the footy. Missing.
Yeah, Matty, I reckon they've done a lot of work during the week on this Heyfield.
They have, and they've got nowhere to go to. Johnson has the footy. They've gone the other way. Fox is lurking around for the Kangaroos, and he's produced the turnover. And I reckon this is exactly what you were just saying, Brad. They've practiced this all week, and Woodside are they're not sure what to do.
There's no exits.
No.
So we have a boundary throw in. Clubroom side of the ground here at Heyfield. They lead by 8 points. Nearly 6 minutes into this wind-blowing second quarter. And we'll get a restart again. Keep you informed on all the around the ground scores today. Don't forget the Hip Pocket Mall halftime show. A bit going on there. We'll have a bit of a chat about that concussion as Burst plays on, goes for home with a long ball and is missed to the right. Chris Humphrey Office National Match of the Round. Lots coming up over the next few months. We're already at round 12, over halfway through the season.
Crazy.
Where does it go, Matty?
Yeah.
Fife. To go to the clubroom side again. Takes a bounce. Don't like players bouncing the ball in defensive 50.
It's our pet, hey.
Oh, it is. If you don't come back, you're in trouble. The pressure's on you. So it's Jansen. That's Adam in his 100th. Low spearing kick. Just got a hand on that burst, did he, to chop that off. And played the deliberate. Michaelides. Oh, in fact, Fote asked for it and got it. You do not ask, Matty. You do not receive.
Lockie Floyd, I reckon it's the second time we've seen it since we've been in North Gippsland.
It's very rare. Just putting him under pressure, aren't they, the Kangaroos? Lambert sits it up. Allows time for Bedgood to come in on it. He makes enough spoil to get it to Marchese. Centre of the ground. Comes to the clubroom side of the ground. Bouncing ball to Jones. High ball round the corner. Dyke sits underneath it for the Wildcats, and he takes a mark.
Dyke has the footy. He'll kick it to the coach in Holmes. But they're really starving them up here, the Kangaroos. They're making them stagnant. There's no flow. He's looking for Lambert. But there's the turnover, and they're queuing up. Bedgood handballs to Bennett. And he kicks to Graham, and it's too easy. It's good footy from Heyfield. Really impressive.
Putting the pressure on,
Yep.
choking them,
Yep.
and then rebound.
Then throttle them the other way.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Definitely within range here is Graham, and that's Kyle. To give him a nice little buffer. We'll kick from 50. Looks good. Looks really, really good. And Kyle Graham gets his first for the afternoon.
Happy to go, Shano.
There's about 8.5 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
Yep.
And it's Heyfield 3-5-23 to Woodside 1-2-8 on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
Hey, you're doing really well. Make sure you have the square, though.
He's just talking to the water boy then, umpire Lockie Floyd. Make sure he's
Do you know who that number 2 is, the water boy? That is his brother.
It's his brother. That's brotherly love.
If you see him, he looks exactly like Lockie.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's stupid?
Yes.
No, I'm only serious. Lockie.
I'm only serious.
Lockie Floyd's my favourite umpire. Kyle Jenkins down the boundary for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, it's starting to get a little bit worrying now for Woodside. Heyfields, this is a home ground advantage perfectly here. They know the ball's going to drop 10 or 15 metres short with the wind, so they're really setting up that zone and forcing them up the line where Lambourne's just eating everything up.
Absolutely right. As the other Graham, Tyson, couldn't take it, the 100-gamer. Adam Jansen wins the ground ball. Hurry kick up towards 50, but Marchese's going to chop it off for the Kangaroos.
Oh, great mark.
That's the other Jansen. That's Ashton. What a great mark and courage, and there's no doubt that's the leading contender for the Gippy Shuttle mark of the day. Stockdale. Across to Benny Johnson. Sends it up the wing. Over the back. His target there was Richards. Couldn't take the mark. Goes out over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. What a great mark that was of...
Courageous. Bedgood was coming.
Absolutely.
It was a freight train.
That's our Gippy Shuttle mark of the day. He's going to take a bit of beating too. Love a mark that's got all courage in it. That was definitely that good tackle from Jones. The Kangaroos are really intent on pressure today, the Kangaroos.
Pressing and setting up.
Yeah. Vogt tries to soccer that out. Bennett does it. A la World Cup style. Up towards the wing. Wino tackled. Did he have Pryor? No. With a bounce down centre wing position. Social Club rooms side of the ground. Umpire Lockie Floyd pulled a free kick out. It's going to go to Tatterson. No, it's not. It's going to go to the big fella. Feeds it off to Bennett. Had a heap of it inside. Not a great kick.
Johnson's playing the loose.
Ben Johnson takes the mark.
To Misson. To Stockdale. Little chip kick. And he's a little bit off at the moment, Mickey Stockdale. Works okay in the end. And that's not a good kick. They've turned the footy over again on half forward, and it's gone to Christian. Denovan's getting heavily beaten at the moment.
Play on.
They need to do a change.
Yep.
Looking for Bedgood. A good mark in the end.
Who would you change there, Matty? Have a think about that.
All right.
Question without notice.
Yep. As Bedgood has the footy. Backs his skills. Looking for Bacali. Umpire Lockie Floyd said
Pressure.
we'll have a boundary throw in here. 11 minutes gone here in the second quarter. The Wildcats got a little bit of work to do. Just a little bit second to the footy. They've come really prepared here, the Kangaroos. Bennett. Holmes has some time. Just gets onto that left foot looking for Denovan. He's got 2 to beat, though. Christian and Lambourne. We're going to have a boundary throw in.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it's a tough one. with Denovan. He's only a young footballer. Got to add a few more tricks. Ball back into play. Foat gets onto that left foot. Speak of the devil, it was Denovan. Good contest, but he's up against 3 or 4. Richards. And that's something that they needed. And that was from Zach Richards. Something out of nothing. And it was a good contest by Riley Denovan. We're a little bit critical of him, but he created a contest. And it's Heyfield 3-5-23 to Woodside 2-2-14 on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
Yeah, really against the flow. Colin Jenkins for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, I was going to say, Matty, would you put Denovan on ball for maybe 5 or so minutes, even on a wing, and just try and get him a little bit involved with the game and maybe give Hudson Holmes or Michaelides a rest down forward?
It's a possibility. I think going into the wind, I might put him back. Johnson's sort of playing that role at the moment.
Well, Heyfield at that last contest tried to even up as much as they could, so that spare's going to try and get eliminated. So I'd almost put him onto the wing, just let him get a hand on the ball.
I'd still back him. He's a young footballer, so give him till half-time, see how he goes. He's up against some pretty handy footballers himself in Christian and Lambourne, so we'll see how he goes.
I'm a big fan of Denovan's. He does play emotional football.
He does.
And
Heart and soul.
That what he just did might get him back into the game.
Yep.
As Fife wins the handball out to Jansen. That's Adam. Slinging tackle, and he does get up holding his head against Bakari on Jansen. So Adam Jansen, that half-back flank. He's a beautiful user of the ball. He lets me down, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt with a win.
Great tackle.
Tackle by Matten. He'll take the free kick. James Matten quickly gives it off to Holmes, the coach. Inside 50.
Oh, beautiful kick, Hudson Holmes.
To Stainer, takes the mark, 40 metres out directly in front. And have they turned the corner very quickly, Matty?
We'll wait and see. And it all could start from Riley Denovan with that something out of nothing before. They could have kicked 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Brody Stainer looking for his first for the afternoon. Nearly 15 minutes into the second quarter. They trail by 9 points. This will get it back to single digits. And he does. What a beautiful kick he is.
What good sides do.
3-2-20. Back to 3 points. 3-5-23 the Kangaroos. Have a look at this.
Beautiful kick
from the coach. Just centimetre perfect. Right over the outreached hand of the defender of the Kangaroos, and Stainer doesn't let him down.
Not an easy kick.
Not an easy kick at all. 15.5 gone. 3-point lead to Heyfield on the Martin Cameron local member for Morwell scoreboard. Kyan Jenkins for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, Brody Stainer came into the fold earlier this year, kicked 23 goals in just the 4 games, just under 6 goals a game, and that's his first today, taking him to 24 for the year.
As Misson's gone into the ruck now to give Foat a break. They've got the clearance again through Bennett. Burst is lurking around. Here we go. Can he settle? He does. Does it come around with the wind?
He had more time,
He
Matty.
did. He wanted that stylish snap kick around the body. It's gone through from a behind. It was a great build up there from Burst and the Heyfield side.
Woodside. Woodside.
Lockie Floyd's paid a free kick against Humphreys, I think. And it's going to go to
Come
Rowan
back around
Misson.
behind your mark.
Okay.
Come back on.
As Misson has the footy. He's now gone into the ruck. An absolute ruckman lock.
Settle, guys. Settle, guys.
Little chip kick. Oh, should have marked that. Little chip kick. Oh, should have marked that. Which was
Right. No.
which was
Right. No. No, no, no.
not good footy.
Tackle. No, no, no.
Not good footy.
Tackle. There was no dangerous tackle. There was no dangerous tackle. There was no dangerous tackle. Dangerous tackle.
Filthy.
You're on your line.
Oh,
Yeah.
he would have kicked the goal.
Yeah.
Bakari needs to kick this now.
Robbie, take him out 10.
Would you be filthy if you're Mitch Bennett?
I'm filthy all the time. It's old age, Matty. Jake Bakari. It's not going to get there. It's going to fall short. Holmes goes back with carriage. Cox wins it. Feeds it out. Bouncing ball out towards Dinsdale. They mop up through Stockdale, the Wildcats, to Fife. Grab a kick along the boundary. Going to bounce down. Johnson is tackled to the ground. Umpire Shane Garvey will throw it in the air. 65 metres around from the Kangaroos' goal. Chopped off. Here they go again. The Kangaroos inside 50. Long ball towards Graham. Gets out over the back. Not a great bounce. And Misson just taps it through for a rush behind. Speaking of Misson, we're out there at the Misson Link Bakehouse this morning, Matty, on the way in, and picked up another big foot roll. Kept calling it the big boy roll last week. It's a big foot roll. Our man Stephen Gregory on the buttons devoured it in 13 seconds.
What did you have?
Nothing. Oh, no, I had an egg and bacon roll. Big pig I am at that time of the morning as fate wins it. Handball. Good tackle. McMillan does what he does best.
Yeah.
Is tackling, and he'll win the free kick from Wide Oak.
Yes, definitely does the dirty work, Robbie McMillan. Superb tackle. Dominating forward, 50 entries at the moment here, the Kangaroos. And it's just fallen in his hands in the end. And Marchese. They're just chopping off everything at the moment. And it's this man again in Bennett. Just doing what he likes at the moment. And he's kicked it back to Bakari.
He's had a fair bit of the last
And he's,
fight.
he's got to give it to him. He's burned him twice.
Burned him twice.
Jeez, this is a talking point.
And he's missed 2 shots. That one you would give. After missing 2, you'd give it, wouldn't you? To probably the best kick on the ground.
As Bakari comes in for his 3rd shot in about 3 minutes. And he's going to fall short yet again, and he's burned him, and that's poor footy now. Really poor. As Holmes now has the footy for Woodside. Matten.
They just crossed Anderkine. Jenkins, has that wind dropped, or is Bakari just kicking it terribly?
The wind's not dropped a lot. It's not as strong as it was, but I'd still fancy a 50-metre kick to be only about 40 metres, but it's just really poor decision-making.
It definitely was, as Holmes has the footy for the Wildcats. Looking for Dyke, but Marchese's in a better position, did everything but hold it, and Dyke gets the footy and goes for territory. There's a lot of players here for the Kangaroos. Christian. Dangerous kick, and they're looking for Millen. Johnson with the turnover to Dyke. Oh, real bad footy there from Woodside. Cox with the turnover. Marchese to Bakari. Has nowhere to go, and that's holding the footy.
Gee, that's a great tackle by the coach.
And Johnson's taking the advantage, and that's really poor footy from the Wildcats, and that's going to be Heyfield's footy again.
Certainly is.
Oh, and
50. Penalty, yeah. There's a fair bit of lip going on out there, and there's
The
a bit of
coach.
this now.
Hudson Holmes, I think it was.
Yeah. And it's Kyle Graham that come in and give him a fair bit of lip. And I know these guys all know each other. And gives it off. No, he gives it off to Bennett.
And this is why you do
That's why you give it to the man.
it. Stop burning him.
Every time he runs past, I'd be giving it to the man. Mitch Bennett gets his 2nd for the afternoon. Hayfield 4-8-32. Go out to a 2-goal lead now. Woodside 3-2, 20-25 gone. 2nd quarter. Martin Cameron, local member from Morwell Scoreboard. Kai and Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, that's the 2nd free kick Hudson Holmes has given away off the ball for doing stupid things. If I was him, I'd just take himself off for a minute, let him cool down, because these kicks could really cost them the game. And I know we don't talk about the AFL unless something incredible's happened, but Hawthorn in their fortress of Tasmania, 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, are 96 points down to the Melbourne Demons.
My God.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Stephen King, Coach of the Year.
Down.
They're staying on top of it and not letting it get out of grasp.
Because there's a few spot fires starting to lurk around as Matten has the footy. Plays on. Goes to centre wing. But it's that man again. And Joel Lambourne kicks to Bennett. Best two players on the ground for mine at the moment is Joel Lambourne and Mitch Bennett. Been superb. There's a lot of frustration to be heard.
Never turns it over, does he?
Nah, as Mark Hazy has the footy. Looking for Bedgood. Too easy. Very, very easy. And Daniel Bedgood can put this out to a 3-goal margin as we're late here in the second quarter. 28, nearly 29 minutes gone. And it'll be a nice buffer leading into half-time. As Bedgood comes in. We'll have to kick it from about 45. Gives the handball across. Oh, guess who? Guess who? Guess who? It's that man again. Mitch Bennett. Third for the afternoon. And that left foot is absolutely lethal.
There's your goal.
And it's 5-8-38 to Woodside 3-2-20. 29 minutes gone in the second quarter on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
I like what our umpire, Lockie Floyd, just let us know, and he's spot on. He said, there is your Traralgon Tyre service goal of the day.
Is that right?
And I think he might be right. Very good call by you, Lockie Floyd. That
Great first
was
half.
It's unbelievable first half. That'd do me for a game, what he's done.
He could have 5.
Yep. Absolutely incredible. Mitch Bennett. And that's why you handball it to him.
Jake Bakari, take note.
Every time I'd be giving it to him.
Oh, that's very important, that goal.
To the biggest lead of the match, 3 goals. Heyfield, they go to 5-8-38, and they lead Woodside 3-2-20.
Let's see if we can get Lockie Floyd saying to Ryan Folk.
You might think it's soft, but it just lifts it in the bum. You don't need that. Just go.
Nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud. Very good umpiring. And they're right. It's just getting out of hand at a certain stage there for the last probably 8 to 10 minutes of that quarter. And I thought the umpiring was brilliant. They were right on top of it. So we might take a quick break because we've got a big Hip Pocket Mall halftime show. We'll talk about some interleague footy from during the week. We'll find out what's going on in the Woodside rooms. It'll be really interesting to see what's happening there. It is Heyfield 5-8-38. They lead Woodside 3-2-20 in the Chris Humphrey Office National Match of the Day in the AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League. We'll be back here after these short messages. Chris Humphrey Office National is proud to stand behind local business and the North Gippsland Football Netball League, helping keep clubs, offices and organisations running smoothly on and off the field. From managed IT and phone systems to Canon photocopiers and complete office fit-outs, we help Gippsland organisations work smarter and run better. Local people, local knowledge, local support. Chris Humphrey Office National, supporting Gippsland, from the office to the Oval. Gippy Shuttle is your reliable airport transfer service. We provide airport transfers from a wide range of locations across Gippsland. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees, easy secure online booking, available 24/7, late model, comfortable and well-maintained vehicles. gippyshuttle.net.au. Looking for somewhere to host your next function? Well, the Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club is the perfect venue. A modern function room which is spacious, private and offers stunning views over the track and surrounds. It's the ideal setting to celebrate with friends, family or colleagues. The Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club, 44 to 66 McNairn Road, Traralgon. Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel Traralgon is a great spot to catch up with friends any day, all night of the week. From assorted beers and ciders on tap to a game of pool with your mates. Sit and relax in the spacious surrounds of the sports bar. And never forget the wonderful range of Palmers on Pot and Palmer Wednesday nights. So what are you waiting for? Drop down to Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel today, 64 Princess Highway, Traralgon. Wilson Transport has assisted companies both locally and all over Australia by providing freight and storage services for over 50 years. With our head office located in Gippsland, Victoria, Wilson Transport is proud to engage with local people and local businesses wherever possible. Family owned and operated. Wilson Transport, 5133 9000. Traralgon Tyre Service is a market leader in the supply, fitting and servicing of passenger, commercial and industrial tyres in the Gippsland region of Victoria. If you're in need of a tyre replacement, adjustment or any other tyre related service, please look no further. Our team of professionals at Traralgon Tyre Service are here for you. Traralgon Tyre Service, 48 Standing Drive, Traralgon, or give them a call, 5174 9344. Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety Latrobe is locally owned and operated, and we are a proud member of the largest independently owned workwear group in Australia. We have the solution for all your embroidery needs. No job too big or too small, as we continue to specialise in the professional embroidery of industrial and corporate uniforms and apparel garments for clubs and schools. We can also supply caps, hats, bags and much more, all tailored to your specific needs. We have a full range of PPE, including but not limited to glasses, gloves, hearing protection, respiratory, hard hats, height safety and much more. Call us on 5133 3389 or drop in at 1 Holly Drive, Morwell. Jenkins Home Hardware is an independent hardware store in Trafalgar, offering a complete range of home improvement and hardware products for home or weekend projects. The Jenkins Home Hardware team are with you in your projects, your gardens, your builds, your everyday purchases with mighty helpful advice. Our store has been helping the Trafalgar community for over 10 years, and it's the long-term commitment we dedicate to our members and customers every day. We pride ourselves on selling some of the best brands in the industry, so no need to look any further. We have all the top brands. Jenkins Home Hardware, Trafalgar. Phone 5633 1444. Welcome back to the Heyfield Rec Reserve, where they've kicked a couple of late ones there. The Kangaroos, the home team, they go out at 5-8-38. They lead by 18 points. Woodside 3-2-20. Thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds. Kai and Jenkins, how did you go at the Woodside rooms?
I made all the effort to get across, and as I got across, they were attempting to lock the doors. I don't think the door's locked, so they've currently got two people basically shoulder charging against the door to keep everyone out, but I can only imagine it's a very tense atmosphere in those rooms right now.
Absolutely. Looking good there, young fella. You're still on camera, so I wouldn't be poking the finger through your nostrils into your third eye there. You're
Stefan's lost it.
You were out at the Interleague during the week out at Morwell, and how did we go?
I was. It was a very interesting day, to say the least, not being streamed at any sort. I know, Brady, you've got your opinions on that, which were made very clear. But North Gippy went a lot better than last year. Still a lot to improve on. But a win against East Gippy, went down to Mid Gippy. Only in the last 5 minutes or so, they lost control of that game. Then Gippsland League are just a different class to everyone else that was there.
As expected as well.
Yeah. So what do you think of the carnival? It looked like a good crowd.
Looked, it was a very good North Gippsland crowd too. Jacob Schuback was there. Dean McDonald was there. President Paul Griffin was there, and his son was playing as well. There was a lot of North Gippsland people there. Just a very good day. Just wish it was a little bit more publicised about.
Yeah, well, I've been speaking about this for years. It's the it's the pinnacle of a lot of these kids' footy during the year. A lot of these kids don't get to play in the grand final. There's only a select few. So it's the biggest game.
It's
A
a
lot of the
showcase.
under 18 players are playing, and I feel that the people, it being school holidays and the weather that we get on these days, I mean, was it nasty out there?
No, the first game was really bad due to the sort of dew on the ground being the first game at 8:30 on a Wednesday morning. You'll get that any day of the week. But aside from that, it cleared up really well. And towards their game against Gippsland and their last game against East Gippy, the ground was actually in really good nick.
Yeah, I just think that a lot of parents can't get out there.
They got to work.
Yeah, that's right. And they're coming from, like, particularly now with East Gippsland in it, people have got to come from
Orbost.
Orbost. So I just think that should be streamed, and I've got my views on it. I'm not going to go into it because you're beating your head up against a brick wall, and it's ridiculous. It's got to be done. And when you've got people that are making their decisions based around not the betterment for the game, for other personal reasons, I think it's very, very ordinary as Kyan looks back at the canteen.
No, I just saw those Woodside rooms open up for 2 seconds.
Someone's got the last hot dog, haven't they?
One person came in, one person went out, and the door went back to being closed again.
Yeah, so we can only surmise from that, and they're not happy.
Well, I think it's a lot of frustration. I think Hudson Holmes has given away 2 or 3 free kicks. Luke Johnson is one of the nicest blokes you'll meet, and he's given away one.
It's just not their day at the moment.
No, then Lachlan Floyd, we heard on the umpire mic saying jumper punches, and that's just very un-Woodside-like. They're such a calm and composed team. Even Mick Stockdale, he's had a few games there, but he's really struggled, not looking composed on the ball as what we're used to. So it's just quite odd to see that from Woodside.
Absolutely, it was odd. We've left the mic on Lockie Floyd in the rooms. And we used to.
He's trying to tell me he didn't have Indian last night, but I reckon he did.
I think he was in the toilet, just relieving a little bit. Sorry, Kyan, you got something else there?
And then I'd say the one positive for Woodside, they probably only had one positive for the half, is they're only 3 goals down. They've been outplayed in just about every part of the game. And if it wasn't for Jake Bakari sort of murdering Mitch Bennett twice, and that could have won out to 5 goals, they're only 2 more goals, and that's a bang on even game again. So
yeah,
they can turn it around. They're a ripping side.
This game's far from over. There's no doubt about that. Goal kickers for Heyfield at the moment, 3 to Mitch Bennett, and my best on ground at the moment. And he's definitely the leading contender for the Traralgon Tyre service goal of the day with that last one he kicked in that quarter. 1 to Kyle Graham and 1 to Tyson Burse. And for the Woodside team, 2 to Zach Richards and 1 to Brody Stainer. Some around the ground scores, Matty?
I do, and it's half time at Sale. It's 3-3-21 to Yarram 8-1. 49. Your Lawn North 4-3-27. Rosedale yet to get a goal on the board, just the 3 behinds.
Unbelievable.
It is. And Gormadale 5-4-34 to TTU 4-5-29. That looks like a cracking game as well. And Cowa starting to kick away against Glengarry 13-5-83 to 5-4-34.
I would say the Churchill boys are either out at that game at your lawn, because it's not that far, or they're keeping their eyes on Play HQ or here at our live stream, just seeing how they're going, because your Lawn North, that is a score that they would not like to see right now, Matty.
Even the Heyfield game, they wouldn't be liking that either. That will affect them later on in the year.
So the umpires are making their way back out on the ground. Might be a good time to... Should I turn them on, Kyan, you think, or just let them go for now?
I'd almost wait till at least both teams are out there.
Thanks, boss. Just wait till they're back out there ready to
but
go.
As Heyfield are running out, those Woodside doors, that's still closed.
Yeah, it's surprising. Well, they've not been in this position at half
Very
time
rare.
for a long time.
Well, we've done them 3 times. This is the 3rd time now, and this is the 2nd time that they've been shut off. That first game against Cowa, where they went down 2 or 3 players, I was locked out of those rooms as well.
The beauty of being the boundary rider is
you're not coming in.
You're not coming in, and they know who you are too.
Oh yeah,
they see you coming.
It's getting there now. It's no longer a little secret now, unfortunately.
So we're 18-point leaders, Heyfield. This is the halftime Hip Pocket Mall show where we've gone through around the grounds, and Kyan's done everything but here they come, Kyan. Your Woodside team are coming out right now. There's $100 in it for you if you get out to Hudson Homes and see if you can get a quick 5-second.
No,
I would stay away from Hudson.
I'll send him a message during the week. I have a feeling my paydays. I won't be getting another payday.
I noticed when they stopped when they got to the.
We'll go out as one.
We'll go out as one. There's no doubt that was a message.
I like it.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
Well, with no Joshua Morgan obviously done for the game, it'll be interesting to see who takes up those midfield minutes for Woodside. And then I'd like to see also, on my way across, I was thinking Denovan to go to maybe Joel Lambourne, because Joel Lambourne seemed to almost bring his own footy for a defender's standards, intercepting everywhere. He'll take Denovan to the ball and almost contest it a little bit more, can Denovan, so they can try and lock that ball up and get them a bit more forward.
I've seen you walking off the ground with Josh Morgan just at half-time there. Did he have anything to say?
No.
That is not like him.
Yeah, so he's not well.
He's not well.
He still thinks he's in with the chance for player of the day, though.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
Well, he might be.
He's got concussion.
He's got severe concussion. Right now, I think, Royal Exchange Hotel Player of the Day would be Mitch Bennett, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Or Lambourne.
Definitely top two.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's your top two, and then that third place, that's up for grabs. But
home started very, very well.
Home started very well, but I'm looking at that right knee, and I'm not 100% confident. He's struggling to kick that ball as well as what he normally does.
Mickey Stockdale's first quarter was brilliant, but then he was quiet in the second.
Just the disposal too.
Yeah,
just not like him.
Very rare. There's been a lot of that today. Very rare stuff.
Oh, what do we know on here? Do you know any?
What's this on screen?
Our very own Brad Sinclair outkicks Jason Dunstall back in the day.
I'll tell you what, that game
Tell me about it.
We played Maine. I played for Cooperoo with Jason Dunstall in 1984. And I'll tell you a story about this. I got suspended. Oh, no. I got fined by the club for sitting one on Jason's chin at a function. We ended up pretty good mates after him because he was a smart ass and a shit stirrer, and he hasn't changed. But I can tell you that day, have a look at the other bloke up the front, Pine. He kicked 6 and Dunstall kicked 2. That year, I left just before June 30. This is 1984, and I went to St Kilda. I was picked. So I've left Dunstall and ended up playing at the same club as Tony Lockett.
Oh, that's tough, isn't it?
I mean, that is my claim to fame. There you go.
That's pretty good, though.
Who
Who did you like better, though, Jace or Tony?
We got the same haircut, Dunstall.
Bald as a badger.
Who'd
you like playing with?
I didn't play with Tony because I played seconds.
Okay.
But I played in the forward pocket alongside Dunstall. Still to this day, the best kick for goal I've ever seen. He used to stay out after training.
He worked his craft.
Cooperoo for 30 minutes. And we'd pinch his mini moke and go for driving around Brisbane. So we're ready to go. The second half, can they come back? I'm sure they can. As Michaelides gets a toe poke off the ground up towards half forward. Mark Casey feeds it off the hole. Nice smart kick short to Humphreys over the top. They're away. Oh, Tatterson just couldn't get the bounce, does in the end, and feeds it back to Hole, who really butted up and backed up well. Kick inside, 50. Adam Jansen probably should have gone and wasn't confident. Maybe no talk there whatsoever.
Looked bad, didn't it?
It did. We'll get a restart on the just outside 50. A lot of players around it. Early stages now this third quarter. I need to get one early here. The Wildcats. Johnson goes to ground. Bathing in sunshine out here at Heyfield.
You wouldn't believe it, would you?
A lot of people would be watching this from Morwell and Traralgon be amused by the weather. Oh, they wouldn't. They know that it's up the road. It's not as bad as what it usually is in other parts. So up they go again. Humphreys wins the tap. Gets it forward. Wide Oak with a handball over the top. Quick kick forward. Jansen again backs back. Can't get the hand to it. Get a hurry kick out through Misson. Picked up by Fife. Gets it back to Stockdale. Too much on the handball. Has to go backwards to get it. Collects it. Jansen. Got the handball away under the tackle. Fife to the high ball, up the wing. Oh, Marchese. Oh, yeah, he's controlled that inside. Oh, no.
Nah.
The under umpire says no. He didn't, so she'll throw it in.
I think that was a good call.
It was.
Yeah.
Shane Garvey.
Juggling it over the line.
Yeah, but
Tony, thanks.
she said that he's juggled over the line. Yeah.
There's your answer.
Yep.
In it comes. She's going to get another go at this. It just trickles out over the boundary line in front of Tyler Anderson. It's an 18-point game. 2.5 into this third quarter. Premiership quarter. Out the back. Oh, beautiful tap from Anderson to Ronan. Kick's not great. Out towards Graham.
Good show, no?
Beats him out over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throwing.
Still Hayfield's way at the moment.
Wind seems to drop a bit.
A little bit, yeah. The sun's shining now.
Oh, yes. Get a tan out there. Take the
Absolutely.
hat off there, young fella.
Ball back into play. Bennett's going to be first there for the Kangaroos. We're going to have another boundary throw in. Superb first half. Was Mitch Bennett.
Have you warmed up down there, Kyle Jenkins?
Not as much as I would have liked because that wind is still keeping the temperature low, but it's a little bit warmer.
Holmes with the ball. Handballs to White Oak. It's kicked to no one in particular. They're set up behind the ball. The ball has been superb. Anderson has the footy. To Graham.
Dan! Play on!
To Tatterson.
Dan! Play on!
Kicks inside forward 50. Not a great looking kick. Bedgood does well in the end. He competes really well, Bedgood, for a big fella. Holmes. This goes for the territory. They're going to get another opportunity here, the Kangaroos. But the tackle was even better. And it was from Johnson.
Too long! Too long!
And he has hurt himself in that tackle. Put it up a little bit sore.
Dan!
Gormandale, 5 points up over TTU. That could be a draw again.
Oh, imagine that. Jansen, not 15, told to play on. Goes for territory. Not a good-looking kick. And he's marked it again in Tyler Anderson. It's a mirror image of the first quarter. They're really falling down at half forward here, the Wildcats.
Got it!
Graham.
Dan!
Yeah, go down, Shuttle.
Been told to play on. Denovan tries to get the smother, just fell short. Jansen.
Dan! Play on!
They want to attack that middle. They've gone to Johnson. The setup for the Kangaroos is absolutely magnificent, Stockdale. To Holmes. Told it wasn't 15. Good looking kick to Fote.
Dan!
I think the only way they can break this is they've got to move the ball quickly. And that's exactly what they do.
Dan! Play on your round! Still
Kicks
there?
inside forward 50, and that's a beautiful looking kick. Just fell short. McMillan with the clean up. Lambourne. And now they're out with Marchese. On the other side of the ground, Graham. They've come across the hole.
Dan! Thank you.
Kicks to that man in Lambourne. And that's a perfect kick in the end against two Woodside players.
What, mate?
They've kicked across to Vanderswart.
Dan! Yeah.
Just controlling the footy. This is normally what Woodside do to the opposition. They're copying a little bit of their own medicine. To Graham.
Dan!
It'll become very frustrating for the Wildcats. They've turned the footy over. There's Fote for the Wildcats. Doesn't have a lot to go to. Whiteack works hard. Got a little bit of time. Chips it inside, looking for Michaelides. Does well, gets the correct bounce.
Play on! Play on!
Burst. And they mop up here again. They'll take that. It's going to be a boundary throw in here. Was Ronan trying to get to the footy, just fell short, right in front of us here. They've made no inroads yet here, the Wildcats. 6.5 minutes gone here in the third quarter.
Still the same lead as it was at half time. Folk wins the tap, comes out towards Tyson Graham for the Kangaroos.
15, play
It's
on.
met quickly. Gets it off. Dyke, tackled by Bennett. Slams
That's
it
gone.
around. Hold the ball. By Shane Garvey. To Bennett. To Burse. Where does he go now?
Play on.
Sides to play on. Tries to get around Holmes. Can't do that. So he kicks towards centre half forward. Cooper Ryan gets his fist to the ball from the back, but won by Dinsdale. Goes forward. Bedgood at the highest point. Just couldn't hold on in the end. Fed out from Cox to Stevenson round the corner.
Ooh.
Misses to the left.
They're choking them, aren't they, the Kangaroos?
They are. They are. Go down to Kyan Jenkins on the boundary, thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, it's interesting because with the wind, you'd feel like that left side of screen is a scoring end, but today it's really been that right-hand side where a lot of these scores have come from.
Yeah, interesting. So Stockdale, short, Wide Oak. Going to go short again to Benny Johnson, the reigning premiership coach for Woodside. He's going to come back to Misson, which is Rowan. Back to Wide Oak. Geez, he covers some ground.
He does.
Wide Oak. Usually gets hit in the head every week too.
Puts his head in the wrong positions, doesn't he?
He hasn't today, but it'll come. Misson sends it up towards Denovan. Had too much on it for him. Marchese mops up beautifully.
Cleaning up.
Out towards forward. Good mark. In the end by, is it Jansen?
Missing Dan.
Dan missing it is too. You won't like that. Oh, good mark to Christian. Strong mark in defence.
And they're mopping up here at the moment, the Kangaroos. They're stopping it on the half-forward line here for the Wildcats. Richards with the chase to Burse. Just kicking into space. Ronan's lurking. Keeps it inside play. Comes in looking for Burse. But Dyke does well. Cleans up Richards. And now they've got the clearance here in the Wildcats. Good looking kick to Denovan. There's just so many. Wow, well done by Denovan. There's so many numbers of the Kangaroos. Holmes with the turnover. Now has the footy. Normally a lovely kick. Kicks to Fife. And he's got a little bit of room. Kicks to Stainer.
Yep.
Not a good looking kick. It's just not the Wildcats' day at the moment. They normally hit these targets. I'm going to have another boundary throw in.
I'm going to cut him some slack today with that wind, though. Would this be the windiest day we've had this year?
Yep, for sure.
Young man on the boundaries thinking, what would you guys know? You sit in the comfort of a warm van every weekend. Oh, I know if it's windy down here. Is it windy down there, young fella?
Oh, it's windy. You boys, the only wind you boys would know is the stuff he's putting on that roadcaster and fart noises. That's the only wind users know.
Holmes kicks inside 50. And that's a superb mark there by Stainer. And my gosh, do these boys need it, the Woodside Wildcats. It's a 19-point margin. He'll be going for his second of the afternoon. As he comes in, Stainer. Distance won't be a problem. It's all about the accuracy. And that comes around absolutely beautifully. And that's the response that Hudson Holmes wanted, I would say, at half-time. 5-9-39 to 4-2-26. 11 minutes gone here in the third quarter on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
Might be a little bit easier to get around the huddle at three-quarter time if they're back thereabouts. Kyan Jenkins on the boundary, thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds.
Oh, it'll definitely be a lot easier, boys. But that's a really good start from Woodside. They've got the win, say, ideally would want to be in front at three-quarter time, but it's still, as long as at three-quarter time the game is competitive and they haven't let Heyfield blow it out, and that's a win for Hudson Holmes, I think.
Blow it out he does. This ball back in the middle.
Vote wins the tap. Ryan, quick snap round the corner. Snip that's happened to me a
this
few
guy.
years back. I think Matty should needs a snip as Lamborn feeds it off. Go up towards the wing looking for Stevenson. Goes low to the ground.
Oh.
Beautiful pickup from Holmes.
Oh,
Sends it out of bounds on the full though, looking for Johnson. And the resultant free kick will go to Liam Heasley. Short to Hole, liked his game today. Kai Hole. Into the middle. Sits it up a little bit for Humphreys, but takes the mark in front of Fote. As Tatterson running wide. Over his head. Oh, the man of the moment. Mitch Bennett onto the left foot. Look at that. To Bedgood. A defender cannot stop that.
can't do a thing about it.
Bedgood. Looks for Graham. Comes off him back to Bedgood. Tackled out over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 60 metres around from the Kangaroos' goal. They lead by 13 points. Will that inaccurate kicking cost them today? It'll be interesting to see. Don't forget the couple of big forwards out, and Brown and Sheen. Will we see him again in 2026? Don't know. Hole feeds it back. He was looking for that man in Bennett.
Oh, done well.
It does, as Matten gives it off to Ryan, and Christian gets the punch away from Denovan, out of bounds. And we'll have another boundary throw in.
He's had a couple on him nearly all day too, Riley Denovan. Christian and Lamborn are definitely following him around, that's for sure. So they're seeing Denovan as that link-up player at half forward, and that's where they're shutting them down at the moment.
Kicked a few goals this year, Denovan.
He has. He's had
He's
another
in the top 10.
had another good year. Holmes off the ground to White Oak. Build-up's good. Something's happened here off the ball. And it's through Ryan
What you
Folk.
said. Back here. No, there was a language with it.
There we go.
Yeah, you're leaning back into him, in my opinion, though, Purdy. No.
Bit of language.
Yeah, very Ryan Folk. Not used to that type of thing. As Lamborn has the footy. Kicks to centre wing. Looking for this man again. They're kicking it to each other. The two best players on the ground today. And Bennett and Lamborn. To Graham.
Go. Stand.
Moves the ball on. Jansen was there for the Wildcats. Johnson. Bedgood just cleaner. Ball smothered. Holes there for the Kangaroos. Humphreys. Still there is Humphreys. They definitely want it just a little bit more at the moment. We're going to have another ball up right on the 50-metre arc.
So City making some inroads. It's back to 18 points underneath, behind Yarram. Still 5 points, Gormandale TTU. Tigers in front. Haven't had a score update for a while from Yallourn North Rosedale. They're 23 points front, the Jets.
Tatterson comes in. Been told to play on. Really gets the measure. Will it fall? Just on the line. And Misson just wants it. I want it out of here. And it's a rush behind. It's 15 scoring shots to 6. They've definitely dominated play. And it's going to be Mick Stockdale to bring the ball back in.
So go the club room side of the ground and does so to Adam Jansen. Long kick, but he's going to turn that over. Straight down the throat of Heasley. Sends him back inside. Graham has the sit, takes the mark. It's Kyle Graham, their leading goal kicker for the year. The Kangaroos, as you can see on camera.
Right behind it.
That. You'll have to kick at 55. The man on the mark right on the chalk. So going to take a good kick from there. This man knows how to kick a goal. Lead by 14 points. Can he make it 20 for the biggest margin of the day?
Come around.
Sail it home!
Wowee!
What a goal!
And Kyle Graham gets his second. And the Kangaroos go on to 6:10.46, the biggest lead of the day, 4:2.26 Woodside. Nearly 17 minutes gone into this third quarter. That's on your Martin Cameron, a local member for Morwell Scoreboard. He went round to the right, Matty, to get more distance. And
Well, he's kicked it from 50. That
didn't
wind
let him
had
down.
to have dropped off.
Traralgon Greyhounds is Kai and Jenkins on the boundary.
Well, you can just see that flag. It's just starting to fly a little bit more neutral, not to that side it was. That's his 31st goal for the season. A really good return there from Kyle Graham this year so far.
Back in the middle, Folk with the tap. Humphries was up for the task. And they got another clearance through Bennett. Just goes over Mick Stockdale's head, and Bedgood's going to get there first. Played it well. He needs to get it out. Burst to Bennett. Loads up. That's going to come around. That's come around. This guy is an absolute superstar. Not of the Kangaroos, but of the competition. And that's his fourth for the afternoon. And they kick away to 7:10.52 to 4:2.26. And there's something off the ball.
Did you see what happened down there, Kai and Jenkins?
No, but I can only assume it's to do with Hudson Holmes again.
So they're going to get another shot at goal.
Goal square.
Sorry?
They're going to get a free kick on the 50-metre arc, I believe.
Yeah.
This is not the first time the coach has done this in Hudson Holmes. He's got to lead by example. We know he's a super player. But Mitch Bennett now has the footy in his hands.
Oh,
and they're just doing what they like.
It's not good, is it?
It's not good enough. Dinsdale.
Oh, this boy will kick it. Don't worry about that. He's a beautiful kick.
And this will really hurt if it goes through. And I reckon the Heyfield boys will let him know.
Wow.
That's Mark Hazy.
Well, there's only one word for this, Matty. They're rattled.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. They do not know what to do. They've really done their homework here, the Kangaroos. To bring it to a 32-point margin.
Wow.
Mark Hazy comes in. 2 goals in a minute. Definitely gets some air to it. It's not going to get there. It's going across the face.
Put the eyes on him. That 3 I kicked when Dunstall kicked 2. I would have kicked that, Matty.
I know, 55, easy.
I think they might have all been gimmies over the top of the goals. What do they call him? Joey the Goose?
Yep. It's going to be a throw in. They weren't too sure if it went out of bounds on the full. But umpire Lockie Floyd is taking control and said throw it in. Ball back into play. Fote and Bedgood. Fote gets the tap, but it's Graham, and it's going to come around. My golly gosh! They are rattled here, the Wildcats, and Heyfield are taking full control of the opportunity. It's 8:10.58 to Woodside, 4:2.26. Nearly 20 minutes gone here on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
Wow. Well, I've got to say, right now, Mitch Bennett, he's won in the second quarter, was the goal of the day, thanks to our great friends out at Traralgon Tyre Service. So that might be right up there with it as well. An absolute ripper. And
the timing of the game.
Yes. The period of the game. Unbelievable. So it's right now, it's out of those two. Ball back in the middle. And the Heyfield side are running away here. They've piled on 3 goals. And just the one to Woodside. Ryan, hurry kick forward. Christian goes through his hands. Holmes gets the handball out on the outside, and they get one. And it's Lukey Johnson.
Yeah, left.
So, a quick answer
Good response.
from the Wildcats, and they needed that. That's an understatement. 5-2-32. Was Lukey Johnson,
Yep.
wasn't it? Yeah. 5-2-32 Woodside, 8-10-58 Heyfield, 21 gone third quarter. Mark Cameron, local member for Morwell Scoreboard, and thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds, we've got a young fella down on the boundary, Kyan Jenkins.
Luke Hegarty and Cow, I've watched this game during the week, and they'll be licking their lips at this third quarter. Woodside have really struggled in the middle. That's the first time they managed to get the ball out, and it's the first time Hudson Holmes hasn't been in the middle either.
Fote wins the tap. They won't go away. Don't worry about that. As Richards comes out. Ryan's there. He's wrapped up by Mark Casey.
Get a ball up in the middle of the ground. Humphreys probably won that. Good tackle from Tanner Hall. Wins him a free kick. Another one here would...
Game on.
Yeah, get a little bit of a spring in the step. Nice kick towards
Oh.
Staino. Who's met from the front by Jones. In fact, it was Sunderman.
Yeah.
Kangaroos come out to Bakari. Takes the mark, centre wing position, out of side of the ground. Finds Graham, who falls over, juggles, ball goes to ground, missing. That's Dan comes in. And
That's gone.
Oh, he's going. Yep, he's
No
just
genuine attempt.
as you heard, no genuine attempt. And Dan Misson will take the free kick.
And it was a good call there by Lockie Floyd. Misson has the foot he's been told to play on. Kicks down the line. Yet again, it's a 3-on-1.
Ben.
Been good, Christian, hasn't he?
He has. He's got a lot of teamwork through Lambourne as well.
Move it on.
It's very frustrating for Riley Denovan. Down the line. Votes there for the Wildcats.
Pump.
Little bit of time there
Stop it, don't
for the
pump.
Kangaroos. Burst to Dinsdale. Bennett gets onto that trusty left foot. Definitely doesn't have a right foot, but that left foot is absolutely superb. Marked by Ronan.
Stand. Hold on.
Moves the ball quickly. Back to Burst. Really good work rate from Burst. Definitely within range. Kick about 40 metres out. It's nearly time on, so every goal now is worth its weight in gold. Kicks. Just to the left of screen. Bedgood was there, and it's another behind.
I can tell you that Rosedale into this third quarter still haven't kicked a goal.
Wow.
And they are 29 points down to Yallourn North.
Played at Yallourn North?
Yep.
Could be an absolute bugger there. Jansen.
TTU in front by 3 points.
Ooh. They're looking for Johnson. Does he get the right bounce? Marchese's lurking around. Gets the kick. Just get some territory, and that's a good thing for the Wildcats here. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full, so it's going to be another turnover here. They're not too sure, actually. It's worked out not too bad for the Wildcats. One more would be nice for them, and it'd be game on leading into the last quarter. Bennett to Burst. Oh, superb mark there by Ronan, and they're moving it quickly. Dinsdale. Did everything but hold it there. Was Bedgood. Dyke. Had a bit of a stinker today, Dyke. Hole to McMillan. Gets onto the left foot. Stevenson. It was a mark. The umpire said no. This is dangerous. Graham just lurks in, gets another goal. And it's all too easy now for the Kangaroos. Very frustrated here, the Wildcats, but they're dominating play, Heyfield.
Anyway.
As we look here on the replay, just a something out of nothing. Got the correct bounce. Rom missing. Just dumps him after it. But it's 9-11, 65 to Woodside, 5-2, 32. 25 minutes gone here in the third quarter on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
Kyan Jenkins on the boundary for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, this is something that Heyfield have done, which I've really liked to say. They made Woodside earn every single hard ball contested mark by the good old coaches. Either you land on them or give them a bump, or you really make them earn it. And Woodside, I don't think have enjoyed it, and they've let that emotion really boil over today.
Back in the middle. Vogt wins the tap. Comes out to Taddison to Burst. He's been brilliant. Burst inside. 50 and a juggling. Just a slips catch, Matty. Was the coach, Daniel Bedgood.
Smooth mover, this bloke.
Absolutely is.
Very was Mark or was it? Right. I thought the Woodside bloke got hands on it first. Oh, that's my first mistake of the day.
Lucky. He's having a word to his brother.
Play on, play on.
Getting a drink of water. His Bedgood sets sail towards home as it's hit the goal point post. It'll be out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go to Woodside. It's Hudson Holmes. Got no one to go to, and this is what they've done all day, Heyfield. Just strangled him. And he's going to turn it over to Ronan. Feeds it back to McMillan onto the left foot. Up towards the goal mouth. Holmes wants a rush behind, gets it.
He just looks frustrated, Hudson, doesn't he? Hudson Holmes.
Young coach, can happen. Oh, can happen to old coaches too. Short into Foe.
Not an easy job.
Wants the 1-2 and gets it. Those legs pumping. Into the middle. Bouncing ball. Done really well here, Marchese. And puts them under pressure again by getting it in long and high and quick. Gets to the ground. Hurry kick out. Jansen. Nice hand, Stockdale. Better hands again to Fife. Has some time. What can he do with it? Kick has too much on it for Hall, but he's got the pace to get after it. Heasley overruns it. Christian, been brilliant. Handball turned over. Denovan dives on it. Hall and Christian wrestle, and we'll get a bounce down.
We'll have another ball up here. 28 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Into time on. Missing to Hall. Nicolaides to White Oak. Has a little bit of time.
Yep. Mark.
Beautiful mark there
Got it,
by Christian. Their back six today for the Kangaroos has been absolutely superb.
Move it on.
Woodside's got the best back six in the comp too. They've been overshadowed
They have
by the opposition.
Today they have. Yep. As Holmes has the footy. Kicks inside forward 50.
Yep.
And he's kicked it to the opposition coach in Bedgood.
Stand.
He looks sore.
He does.
Or is that how he plays? But he looks sore.
He looks sore. He does. Didn't play last week, and he's in his mid-30s. Graham. Good contest in the end by Joe Fife. I think the sun got in both of those players' eyes.
He's got one in the...
Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I'd count him. Don't rub him. Count him.
Yeah. Gotta get up. Just wait. Yep, he's up.
Take some deep breaths, Joe.
Yes.
You'll be right.
Oh.
Ball back into play. Missing with the tap. Denovan didn't have the footy. Could have been a free kick.
Yeah.
Taddison.
Play on. Hands.
McMillan just goes for some territory. Ronan had a good third quarter. Big hit there from Walpole. We're going to have another boundary throw in. Not long till three-quarter time. Just about to tick over 30 minutes.
Which huddle are you going to, young fella, at three-quarter time?
Well, considering I was in the Woodside huddle at quarter time and the Woodside rooms at half time, and for my own well-being, I think the Heyfield huddle is probably the way to go.
Very smart decision, young fella.
As it's holding the footy, and this guy's had a great game as well in bursts.
Move it on. Come on.
And there it is. It's three-quarter time, a 30-minute quarter. We have a 34-point margin, and it's not the way people think. It's Heyfield, 9-12, 66 to Woodside, 5-2, 32. Going to be an interesting last quarter.
Absolutely it is. Led by 1 point quarter time, the Kangaroos, 18 by at half time, and they've increased it out to 34 points. Just see the umpires talking to Tyler Anderson there. So the Kangaroos by 34 points at three-quarter time out here at the Heyfield Rec Reserve. We might take a quick break, Matty, because when we come back from that break, Kyan Jenkins is going to enter into the Heyfield huddle because he hasn't got the goalies to go into the Woodside huddle. And you know what? I don't blame the boy. And we'll come back with all the around-the-ground scores, some goal kickers, better players, and a whole lot more. Stay tuned. Don't go away. It's 34-point lead to the Kangaroos. Chris Humphrey Office National is proud to stand behind local business and the North Gippsland Football Netball League. helping keep clubs, offices and organisations running smoothly on and off the field. From managed IT and phone systems to Canon photocopiers and complete office fit-outs, we help Gippsland organisations work smarter and run better. Local people, local knowledge, local support. Chris Humphrey, Office National, supporting Gippsland. From the office to the Oval. Gippy Shuttle is your reliable airport transfer service. We provide airport transfers from a wide range of locations across Gippsland. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees, easy secure online booking, available 24/7, late model, comfortable and well-maintained vehicles. gippyshuttle.net.au. Looking for somewhere to host your next function? Well, the Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club is the perfect venue. A modern function room which is spacious, private and offers stunning views over the track and surrounds. It's the ideal setting to celebrate with friends, family or colleagues. The Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club, 44 to 66 McNairn Road, Traralgon. Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel Traralgon is a great spot to catch up with friends any day, all night of the week. From assorted beers and ciders on tap to a game of pool with your mates. Sit and relax in the spacious surrounds of the sports bar. And never forget the wonderful range of Palmers on Pot and Palmer Wednesday nights. So what are you waiting for? Drop down to Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel today, 64 Princess Highway, Traralgon. Wilson Transport has assisted companies both locally and all over Australia by providing freight and storage services for over 50 years. With our head office located in Gippsland, Victoria, Wilson Transport is proud to engage with local people and local businesses wherever possible. Family owned and operated. Wilson Transport, 5133 9000. Traralgon Tyre Service is a market leader in the supply, fitting and servicing of passenger, commercial and industrial tyres in the Gippsland region of Victoria. If you're in need of a tyre replacement, adjustment or any other tyre related service, please look no further. Our team of professionals at Traralgon Tyre Service are here for you. Traralgon Tyre Service, 48 Standing Drive, Traralgon, or give them a call, 5174 9344. Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety Latrobe is locally owned and operated, and we are a proud member of the largest independently owned workwear group in Australia. We have the solution for all your embroidery needs. No job too big or too small, as we continue to specialise in the professional embroidery of industrial and corporate uniforms and apparel garments for clubs and schools. We can also supply caps, hats, bags and much more, all tailored to your specific needs. We have a full range of PPE, including but not limited to glasses, gloves, hearing protection, respiratory, hard hats, height safety and much more. Call us on 5133 3389 or drop in at 1 Holly Drive, Morwell. Jenkins Home Hardware is an independent hardware store in Trafalgar, offering a complete range of home improvement and hardware products for home or weekend projects. The Jenkins Home Hardware team are with you in your projects, your gardens, your builds, your everyday purchases with mighty helpful advice. Our store has been helping the Trafalgar community for over 10 years, and it's the long-term commitment we dedicate to our members and customers every day. We pride ourselves on selling some of the best brands in the industry, so no need to look any further. We have all the top brands. Jenkins Home Hardware, Trafalgar. Phone 5633 1444.
Welcome back to the Heyfield Rec Reserve, where they lead by 34 points, the home team, and Matty Mosley has some around-the-ground scores at other AGL Loyang North Gippsland Football Netball League scores. Yes.
We do have some interesting games that are happening today. Sale City 3-3-21 to Yarram 8-1-49. Your Lawn North 7-3-45 to Rosedale. Yet to kick a goal for the afternoon. just the 4 behinds.
Unbelievable.
And a close one here. It's the 2 bottom sides. It's Gormandale 6-7-43 to TTU 6-9-45, looking for their first win. And Cower have kicked away 20 goals, 9, 129 to 7-7-49.
Traralgon Greyhounds, Kai and Jenkins on the boundary. How'd you go 3/4 time?
Well, the good thing about modern day football is they have people on the bench whose pure job it is to record stats for the game. And the coaches love to read them out and love to show off what they're doing good. Heyfield that quarter, they won the ball back 9 times in their attacking half. That's elite football numbers for any part of football, whether it's the AFL, VFL, that's elite, and Heyfield have done really well at that so far today.
Yeah, we've said that all day. Their pressure's been obviously a point that they've worked on during the week. There's no doubt about that. As you see it there again on the tackling on Michaelides. Goal kickers, Heyfield, they've got 2 big goal kickers up to 3/4 time. Mitch Bennett, Kyle Graham have 4 each, and a couple of multiple goal kickers for the Woodside team, Richards and Stainer. So it's 34 points. Big game for Heyfield. They had to win it. It's not over yet. Wide open. Fresh air shot. Jansen feeds it off. Big Fote. Tackled by Tatterson. In fact, it was Holmes, was it? It was.
Beefed up, I think.
There he is. Oh, Misson just jumps on top of him.
He's given hold on the footy.
He's going to. There's no doubt about that. So Misson will take the free kick, which is Rowan. Inside 50, high ball. Punch from behind. Umpire's pulled a free kick out of this of holding.
Oh.
Paid the advantage. Matten over the top. Oh, Cooper Ryan's fumble. He's dropped it like I seen Tyre drop the hot dog 2 weeks ago. Quick kick round the corner.
There's your Jenkins Home Hardware tool of the week, ladies and gentlemen. James Matten, you do not play on.
Inside 50?
Nope.
No. Oh, you kicked that goal too.
Yeah, jeez. Sums up their day.
Unbelievable. So boundary umpire, right forward pocket for Woodside. Fote wins it, grabs it, handballs out the back to that man, Matten. He's tackled by Heasley and will get a bounce down again. Fote over the top. McMillan has his kick smothered by Wide Oak. They mop it up from Lambourne to Bennett. Kicks it outside 50, and you wouldn't expect anything else but him hit a target right on the tip. And this time, the recipient of that one is Tyson Graham. Graham, short to Ronan, in front of Misson. Don't forget the big Jenkins Home Hardware Trafalgar post-game show. Luke Johnson takes the mark out of wing. We'll have the winning coach and maybe a player in for a chat. Benny Johnson, speaking of coaches, their reigning premiership coach, goes across to Adam Jansen. Has his brother short in his 100th if he wants, and you got to do it. Got to give it to your brother, he does. In game 100. Oh, I don't know if he should have. Jones mops up for Heyfield. Up towards centre half forward. Ben Johnson goes back onto it. Gets the bounce. Burst lays the tackle. Just gets his boot to it though, Johnson. This is the pressure that they've been under all day, Matty Mosley.
Yeah.
Tyson Burst was brilliant on that occasion.
He's been superb all day. They go for a 2-on-1 and then it's a burst that'll come on. It'll be a 3-on-1 and they normally win the footy. Or they get a stoppage in there forward 50 or forward half. As Tatterson gets the footy, Ronan. So McMillan. Looking for Bedgood, but he's not going to push any further than he has to. He looks sore. And they've made the change, which we sort of said in the first quarter. Riley Denovan's now gone back.
Yes. And probably a good move. You've got to try something.
Yeah. Ball back into play, Stevenson. Stockdale's lurking around. Rolling around like the baby in the cot. Stockdale gets it out.
Yo!
McMillan, strong hands. Such an honest footballer. Humphrey. He's going back. He's turned the back to his players and said, I'm going to go back and have a shot. think he's forgotten he's a ruckman, Brad.
Oh, no, you're going to get a lot of trouble. I don't say those things. I'm only 4'3".
As he comes in, he is a left footer.
Bloody ruckman.
Plays on.
You.
Goes for some extra distance.
Oh! Oh! Don't worry
He's
about
let him know.
ruckman.
He's happy with it. That's that 1 out of 10 that you get as a ruckman, and he's kicked it. It's a beautiful goal there by Sean Humphreys. He's nearly put this game to bed. We see here on the replay.
No, I think he said that he can kick 50 metres or something to the boys, and they said no. Yeah, and now he's just stopped that one from 50. Who gets in the beers for that? Who said he couldn't make?
It's a good call there by Lockie Floyd, and it's 10-12-72 to 5-2-32. 5 minutes gone in your last quarter on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
Kyan Jenkins on the boundary for Traralgon Greyhounds.
Well, I think that's game over now, boys. I think Woodside had to go the entire quarter without conceding a goal, and one goal really puts this game to bed.
Yeah, I think you're right. As they go forward, they're going to get a free kick here, though. Wildcats through Dyke, quickly gives it off on
Oh,
step from Hudson Holmes. Goes up towards the pocket. Out the back, Stainer slips over, gets his handball away, looking for Wide Oak. Can't take it, easily can. Tackled by Matten, gets the handball out to Van der Swart. Hurry kick out from Sunderman to Jones. They have the ball still inside the defensive half to the Kangaroos, who lead by 40 points. Out to Ronan. There's a player on the outside if he wants him, ignores that. Just waiting for another option. They're all being used now, so he has to go long. He does, but it's all Woodside. Misson sits underneath it. Mark will free kick. He's paid the mark. So Rowan Misson, centre wing position out of side of the ground. 6.5 gone last quarter. Goes towards the boundary looking for Tyson Graham and dribbles out over the line.
sort of sums up their day. It wasn't a great looking kick from Misson. Ball back into play. Fote. A lot of players around this footy.
Thanks. Keep on going out, Dave.
There's no alarm bells, would you think, for Woodside today?
Oh, absolutely not.
I think
No.
they've been superb. Hayfield.
For 3-4 years. Oh, sorry, Woodside.
Woodside.
Yeah, there's no alarm bells for Woodside. It's hard coming up against Cowan next week, though, off the loss.
You know, they've played Hayfield now and they've been touched up by Cowan. Is it that next tier that they might be struggling a little bit with at the moment? Or it's just one of those days like they did with Cowan earlier on in the season?
Yeah, it could be. I reckon they really lack a crumbing forward when the ball hits the
I reckon
ground.
he's running around in the twos.
I reckon he is at number 48.
First tackle's high.
As Lockie Floyd gives a free kick. It's going to go to Ronan. Had a good second half.
Up. Yeah.
Looks for Bennett, but Stockdale spoils. We're going to have another boundary throw in. 40-point margin.
There's 3 tackles in it, Huddy. There's 3 tackles in it and one went high.
It sounds like Hudson's had a bit to say with the umpires today.
I think he's had a very frustrating day, Hudson. Ball back into play. Fote just uses his size. Lamborn looking for Tatterson. Fote just too big, too strong, and he's need Tatterson right in the back. Hopefully he's okay, because that could be quite dangerous with those ribs there.
It's another thing Rathman like to do.
Absolutely they do. Marchese.
You were renowned for it.
Yep.
A lot of stories I've heard.
Got to use your size, Brad.
I do.
Graham. Uses his body well, in the end was missing, but he's going to give a free kick. To Stockdale. Oh. The Holmes back to Stockdale. Little chip kick. He's looking for Lambert. Wasn't 15, so Holt tackles him to the ground. We got another ball up here. Just a lot of confusion. It's such a Woodside. It's just not a Woodside that we're used to.
You're right. It's a lot of things they've done I've never seen them do.
Yeah, and we've done them a lot over the last 18 months, and it's probably the worst game we've seen them. Some days you just have these off days.
Absolutely. I have them every second day.
Old age. Anderson, Stockdale off the ground.
Just I've liked this game.
Just an honest footballer hole.
Yeah.
Graham.
Water boy's right in front of you there. That's the umpire's brother there, Kyan, if you want to grab a drink of water.
He'll give you one. Kicks down the line.
Oh, good mark.
Strong mark there by the coach at home. That knee is not right.
No, that's not a cramp move, is it?
No, that's a pinch of the knee.
I got it.
Oh,
Go.
So hopefully his knee's okay because he's got a big
Play
week
on.
next week as well.
Yeah.
maybe that's what's frustrating.
Yeah, there's something. You can see he's grabbing that knee.
Yeah, he's not, oh, yeah.
He's not good. If I'm him, I'm hopping off. The game's over. You got a big week next week. Lambourne.
Chop.
We'll call the chop of the arms. It's going to be a free kick and it's going to go back to Lambourne.
Lambourne transfers play. Another boy that's been good today. Christian. Up the line. Oh, drop was Cox, but the time to go in after it really quickly. Gets it around the corner to Marchese. He's wrapped up high. So Marchese will take the free kick. Centre wing position. Social club room side of the ground. Inboard to Hole. To Burst. Loved his game as well. In the middle to McMillan. Always plays well. McMillan to half forward. Geez, they've moved that well. To Tyson Graham. Graham, short ball. They wrestle. Oh, Bennett. Round the
15,
corner.
play
High
on,
ball.
play on.
That's the
You.
way. Through Bedgood's legs. Graham gives it back to Burst. Has his kick smothered by Misson. Hits Stainer in the middle of the ground. Quick hands off. Stockdale does well. Gets the ball inside, but there's no one home but Lambourne. Probably his 15th mark.
Yeah,
Matty.
easy.
Just been superb as Joel Lambourne. Donovan does well. Takes the mark. Short to Ryan. Oh, it might be 50 there. No. It's McMillan. Wrestles into the ground. Quickly plays on, does Ryan. Out to the outer side towards the clubroom side to Fife. High ball inside. Stainer's got back to there quickly. Umpires pulled a free kick. And it will go to the Kangaroos and it'll be Vanderswaard.
Lambourne.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful looking kick to Graham.
Play on.
He's starting to get off the chain now as Graham.
You now.
Just doing what they like. Sonneman. They just looks shell shocked.
Play on.
Wildcats. It's Johnson.
Yo.
Looking for Lambert. Wide oak against Stevenson. The ball's now out of play. I'm going to have another boundary throw in.
I think the other thing for Woodside, Matty, is it's been a
Yeah.
physical game
It has.
and they come up against Cowar next week.
It's a big 2 weeks.
I think very
You'd
probably.
have a pretty light week on the track, I would have thought,
Yeah.
Woodside this week.
Back in the to the ground. Just punches it to the boundary. We're going to have another
Ready?
boundary throw in.
Yallourn North are 10 goals up over Rosedale, who still have not kicked a goal in the last quarter. 65-5.
Who would have thought that at the start of the day?
Gorman Dam,
And again.
13 points over TTU. They look home.
My ball, no prior.
Nearly 100
straight back.
points. In fact, 93 points. Cowar over Glengarry. And 28 points Yarram over Sale City.
Yeah.
That score hasn't changed for a while, Matty.
Yes. As we're inside the forward 50, Graham off the ground. Just goes to the left-hand side of the goalpost and to the another behind. 23 scoring shots to 7. It's been a demolition here. They've definitely turned up to play the Kangaroos today. It's been a very, very good performance from the whole team. There's been no weaklings at all. Stan missing in the last line of defence here for the Wildcats. Looking for Jansen. They've turned the footy over. It's gone to Stevenson. Kicks inside forward 50. Looking for Bedgood. Guess who? Mitch Bennett. He's kicked another one.
Number 5.
Just sat back, let Bedgood do the contest, and he got the footy, and that's his 5th for the afternoon. He's had an absolute superb day.
I tell you what, you might walk away with a couple of prizes today.
Yeah, he's been good.
Goal of the day, player of the day.
Yep. Have we had a player that's had all 3?
No,
Just
no.
2?
I've never seen it ever.
No. Hard to do.
Goal and
Hard to do.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. So it's Heyfield, 11-13-79 to Woodside, 5-2-32. Just ticked over 15 minutes here in the last quarter on your Martin Cameron scoreboard.
And it wouldn't be a game without me crossing down to the boundary and finding out who he's voting for in November. Tyre Jenkins, thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds.
Oh, I can tell you who I'm voting for today.
Pauline Anson.
No, we know political talk down here. I'd like to make mention that I think last year there was one that got all 3. I think it might have been one of the Fox brothers out at your lawn. From memory, might have got a goal and mark of the day and best on as well.
You know why he's voting for Pauline Anson? She used to own a fish.
Oh!
She used to own a fish and chip shop, Eddie. That's why he's voting for Pauline Anson.
Nice bit of potato cakes.
Yes.
Is that car okay there, Colin?
I don't know, but it copped it on the windscreen.
Oh.
One of the funnest things I ever seen when I was playing, a player that I was playing with kicked his own windscreen and broke it.
Oh,
In the
his
wall.
own one.
His own car.
There's a famous cricket one going around on TikTok, has been for years, with the blokes watching the game. They've smashed his windscreen. All you can hear is, "That's my bloody car!"
You.
Kicks inside forward 50. It's just gone to the other side. It's another behind. And they're peppering now, the Kangaroos. It's a 48-point margin. As stocked up brings the ball back into play.
Is it time we start doing our votes, young fella?
He's probably already done them.
He usually tells me to do them. He hasn't told me today.
Lambert.
That sun's nice, isn't it?
It is. We wouldn't have thought this at the start of the day. Fote. And this man, again, he has to be in the conversation in Joel Lambourne. He would have had at least 10 intercept marks. This has been an absolute roadblock for him all day, and it started from the first quarter. It's a burst, and here's another one. Ronan.
I'm going to sing a bit of Ronan Keating.
Oh, how could I forget from last year? Jansen just trying to get the footy, but he couldn't. 5. Another great tackle there from the Kangaroos. And we're going to have another ball up here. As the sun is starting to take control. And it's really hard to see.
Yeah, but I'm thankful for it because a lot of other places right now are
Be
wet,
freezing.
very wet and cold and windy and lovely inside this van. I wonder what it's like down on the boundary thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds.
No good.
All up. Fote wins the tap. Sharking's done by Ronan. Feeds it off to Dinsdale. Goes inside 50. Bennett leading the front, but it's tapped away from him. Ashton Jansen in his 100th game is tackled to the ground. We'll get a restart. It's only about 25 metres around from the Heyfield goal. Umpire's pulled a free kick. It's going to go to Woodside. It'll be Fote. 48-point leaders are Heyfield. No one predicted this at the start of the day. Bouncing ball. Dan Misson just jets the bounce and then gets his kick away. Downfield, as you hear from umpire Lucky Floyd. Goes to Rowan Misson. Feeds it off to Adam Jansen. Gets around Marchese. Sends it inside 50. Cooper Ryan running back. Sunderman. Ball beats them all. In for another behind. So Christian brings it into Burse. Short kick. Finds McMillan. What a player he's been again.
Vote contention.
He's in contention. He's got some
Nothing in
friends,
that,
though.
Dan. Stick around. Play on. Play on.
Going to be hard to get votes against a few of them, isn't it?
Mm.
Ronan puts himself under pressure, gets a kick away. Wide Oak, tackled by Jones, gets the handball free. Bakari, hurry kick up towards centre half forward. Bedgood really recovers beautifully, gives it off to Marchese, who runs by. Flying shot at goal and misses to the right.
As they're going to bring the ball back in again. That's going to be Mick Stockdale. Lovely kick to Jansen. Been told to play on. Marchese with the chase. They've gone across the face. Looking for Dyke. Plays on. Good transition football. Straight to Strainer. Probably only the second time we've seen this afternoon. They went coast to coast early. But it's been few and far between. Going for his third for the afternoon. Normally a lovely kick. It's gone across the face. And it's another behind. Just about to tick into time on with 20 minutes gone here in the last quarter. As Woodside will start looking forward to next week. We'll be there. Burst. Hall. Looking for Fote. Does well. Gets onto that trusty left foot. And it's a smother, and it's a beautiful smother from Hull to Ronan. Walpole to Matten. Back to Hall. But there's that pressure from Bakali.
Hold up.
I just got a little toddler running out on the ground there.
Floyding. Yeah. No, if something happens there, I'm not
McMillan's hurt, isn't he? He's taking a while to get
Once
on.
you get up, Robbie will ball it up.
Back up, McMillan. Straight back into the play. Hall's there as well.
No.
Gonna have another ball up just inside the boundary line here.
Same two.
He's as tough as a cat's head, Robbie McMillan.
He looks sore too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Fote with the tap. Loves that left hand. Ball just falls to the ground. McMillan's on top of him again. I'm going to have another ball up. 22 minutes gone.
Yeah, we're coming in a bit more.
It's crossed down to Kai and Jenkins for Traralgon Greyhounds. Right amongst that action as we see it.
Oh, it's a very nice bit of action. I think this game's now, there's going to be a lot of stoppages until the end now. I think
Shut down the game.
both teams will be quite happy to end the game now, if I'm being completely honest.
You've walked across that ground a few times today. It looks quite heavy.
The middle of the ground's the heaviest and driest I've seen in the middle of the ground in this competition. It looks like almost your natural cricket pitch all across that middle. But the rest of the ground's held up really well.
Jones to Burse to McMillan. Hurry kick forward looking for Stevenson. Bounces past him. Matten wants the boundary, I'll tell you what. Yeah, good decision. Had to. They don't pay it much, but we've seen it twice. Today. Yeah, they were both there. So Taddison, short to Bakari. He wants it back. Pops it over the top, and he gets it back. Close to a 50 against Matten.
Yep.
So Taddison, inside 50. Up they fly, and Dan Misson takes a strong defensive mark for the Wildcats. Oh, short to Stockdale. Hasn't got there. Just has the composure, though, as always, and sends them out of the danger zone for now. Fife runs up, gives it to Dyke. Outside their defensive 50 now. Dyke plays on. Doesn't know where to go.
Nah.
Go short to Fife, not 15, play on. Hurry kick up the line. Richards, front spot. Punched away from him by Christian. Collects it. Snap round the corner. High ball. Bounces. Jones is there for the Kangaroos. Oh, he overruns it. Topo. They're just going to get out of trouble here again. And it's Marchese.
Marchese kicks into the centre of the ground. He's looking for Bedgood, but he's got 2 to work with. Punched by Johnson. Matten to Denovan, who's now gone back. Had a lot of time, nearly turned the footy over. Johnson. Looks for Ryan. But Hole just held his feet. McCarley. And they're just trotting away. Good spoil by Denovan. White Oak. Didn't have the footy, and it's going to be a free kick.
I've liked the looks of Denovan up back.
It's a learning curve.
He's freed him up.
He's 18, 19 years old.
Play on.
You always have that time. You have a stinker and you got to go back. So don't worry too much, Riley. You'll be right.
Oh, is he going to pay that one?
Oh!
Physical pressure this time.
Walpole was definitely looking for the boundary. Right in front of us here. We have a boundary throw in. 25 minutes gone
Just that height again.
into the last quarter.
Fair.
So Humphreys going up in the ruck again. And a good contest. Burst with the tackle.
Thanks, Sean.
Lambert and Matten with the tackle on Humphreys. We'll have another ball up.
Up it goes, and big punch from Fote. Jones overruns it. McMillan
Hands fast.
ends up in the hands of Jones in the end from Sunderman. Gets a hurried kick. Denovan comes out and meets it. That's what I've liked about him going back. He's been able to run at the footy, come at the footy.
Bit of freedom.
Reading it. Yeah, sometimes you get back and it is freedom.
Yep.
It was help. Yep.
Goes up towards half forward.
Ben!
Sunderman just holding that mark.
You! Mate. Clear.
Short to Burse. I reckon he's in the conversation. The Royal Exchange Hotel player of the day. Had too much on the kick for Marchese, and Cooper Ryan just sitting underneath it. Gets a good block from Rowan missing. Gets a kick away towards centre half forward. Christian taps it. Dyke wrapped up. Holding the ball. Christian. Short to Jones. He's playing for the siren, aren't they now?
Yep.
Yep. Stand now.
Burse again.
You!
Knocked up getting the footy. It's Dyson Burse. And there is the siren. And Heyfield, in the end, front out. Well, you can say big winners.
Yep, big winners.
In the end. Over the reigning premier, who only managed to kick 2 goals after half time. And Heyfield, 11-15-81, have defeated Woodside 5-4-34 in an incredible game of footy, really, because I don't think anyone expected that. They definitely didn't expect it by that margin. There's no way knowing. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and see if we can get Daniel Bedgood in for a chat. They are over the other side of the ground, so it's going to take a fair bit to get him in. And we'll see if our young fella can do that. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with all the around the ground scores, the winners for the day, and we'll have goal kickers, better players, and our best player on the day wins the Royal Exchange Hotel Flanagan's Award. We've got the Traralgon Tyre Service Goal of the Day and the Gippy Shuttle Mark of the Day to give away. And we'll be back here at the Heyfield Rec Reserve. It was the Kangaroos by 47 points. Can you believe it? 47 points over the reigning premiers. Chris Humphrey Office National is proud to stand behind local business and the North Gippsland Football Netball League, helping keep clubs, offices and organisations running smoothly on and off the field. From managed IT and phone systems to Canon photocopiers and complete office fit-outs, we help Gippsland organisations work smarter and run better. Local people, local knowledge, local support. Chris Humphrey, Office National, supporting Gippsland. From the office to the Oval. Gippy Shuttle is your reliable airport transfer service. We provide airport transfers from a wide range of locations across Gippsland. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees, easy secure online booking, available 24/7, late model, comfortable and well-maintained vehicles. gippyshuttle.net.au. Looking for somewhere to host your next function? Well, the Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club is the perfect venue. A modern function room which is spacious, private and offers stunning views over the track and surrounds. It's the ideal setting to celebrate with friends, family or colleagues. The Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club, 44 to 66 McNairn Road, Traralgon. Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel Traralgon is a great spot to catch up with friends any day, all night of the week. From assorted beers and ciders on tap to a game of pool with your mates. Sit and relax in the spacious surrounds of the sports bar. And never forget the wonderful range of Palmers on Pot and Palmer Wednesday nights. So what are you waiting for? Drop down to Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel today, 64 Princess Highway, Traralgon. Wilson Transport has assisted companies both locally and all over Australia by providing freight and storage services for over 50 years. With our head office located in Gippsland, Victoria, Wilson Transport is proud to engage with local people and local businesses wherever possible. Family owned and operated. Wilson Transport, 5133 9000. Traralgon Tyre Service is a market leader in the supply, fitting and servicing of passenger, commercial and industrial tyres in the Gippsland region of Victoria. If you're in need of a tyre replacement, adjustment or any other tyre related service, please look no further. Our team of professionals at Traralgon Tyre Service are here for you. Traralgon Tyre Service, 48 Standing Drive, Traralgon, or give them a call, 5174 9344. Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety Latrobe is locally owned and operated, and we are a proud member of the largest independently owned workwear group in Australia. We have the solution for all your embroidery needs. No job too big or too small, as we continue to specialise in the professional embroidery of industrial and corporate uniforms and apparel garments for clubs and schools. We can also supply caps, hats, bags and much more, all tailored to your specific needs. We have a full range of PPE, including but not limited to glasses, gloves, hearing protection, respiratory, hard hats, height safety and much more. Call us on 5133 3389 or drop in at 1 Holly Drive, Morwell. Jenkins Home Hardware is an independent hardware store in Trafalgar, offering a complete range of home improvement and hardware products for home or weekend projects. The Jenkins Home Hardware team are with you in your projects, your gardens, your builds, your everyday purchases with mighty helpful advice. Our store has been helping the Trafalgar community for over 10 years, and it's the long-term commitment we dedicate to our members and customers every day. We pride ourselves on selling some of the best brands in the industry, so no need to look any further. We have all the top brands. Jenkins Home Hardware, Trafalgar. Phone 5633 1444.
Welcome back to the Heyfield Rec Reserve. I've been told that I might have said Haywood a few times today. Heyfield Rec Reserve, where the home side have run out 47-point winners, 11-15-81. The Kangaroos to the Woodside Wildcats 5-4-34 in what can only be described as a bit of a masterclass from Heyfield, Matty. They obviously done their homework and worked towards it during the week and carried out the plan to perfection.
Definitely executed beautifully, and if they could bring Lee Brown into that side too, or do they even need him now? Do they move on?
It's up to Lee, I would say, but
they were impressive. It was as a collective, as a team. There was just no weak links. Everyone contributed what they had to do, and they definitely put the reigning premiers to the sword.
So right now, have they sent a message out amongst the competition, Heyfield, today?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
When you got 9 scoring shots to, 26, that's a good response.
Certainly is. You've got some around the ground scores.
I do. If my laptop. There we go on the screen there. Sale City 3-3-1-21 to Yarram 8-1-49. Yallourn North. Oh, Rosedale finally got their goal. 11-6-72 to 1-7-13.
It's still going, those two.
Still going. Yeah, we did finish early today. And Gormbadale kicked away late in the last quarter. 9-12-66 to TTU 6-11-47. And Cowar really demolished Glengarry in the end. 29-14, 188 to 8-6-54. But Yallourn North got that win over a top 5 side.
Yes, unbelievable in the end. This is the Jenkins Home Hardware Trafalgar post-game show. And we'll just go through some goal kickers now. Matty, just quickly for Heyfield. 5 to Mitch Bennett, 4 to Kyle Graham. And then it was singles to Humphreys and Burse. And for Woodside, 2 to Stainer and 2 to Richards. And the 1 to Luke Johnson. Let's cross down to the boundary line. Thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds, Kai and Jenkins.
It was a very happy Heyfield rooms after that game. Mitch Bennett getting the Royal Flanagan's player of the day, and very well deserved too. Had a good chat with Lee Brown in the rooms, and he thinks Jack Christian was their best of the day.
He was very good.
What about Joel Lambourne? I reckon he had about 15 intercept marks.
Christian was good. We did say that in the call. Could have got him in for a vote. I had a couple of special mentions, and Christian was one and Rob McMillan was the other from Heyfield. And I thought Adam Jansen tried hard all day for the Wildcats. I thought Joe Fife was okay. The 2 missing boys were okay.
Peter.
They tried. Mick Stockdale. Stainer got a couple, so he was okay. But then they had some quiet ones too. Rob Michaelides, very quiet today.
Well,
second game back, wasn't it, Kyan, from his injury?
Second or third, but he ended the game with the jumper on the bench.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure what's happening with him, whether that was
Rest him.
purely tactical looking at next week, because he's one of those explosive footballers that can only do those 10 or 15-minute bursts and has to come off. So it's whether they were looking after him for that or sort of going on to the next sort of stage. And then Hudson Holmes too, he didn't look right throughout majority of that day. And you do start to worry, especially with Josh Morgan out, are they going to get stretched again with their side heading into a big game next week v Cowar?
Yeah, I think they do have. They've got Cowar next week, and they will be stretched next week. I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing for them for the next couple of weeks, as long as they can get right at the pointy end of the season. I think they've got a couple of rough weeks ahead, and they just need to soldier on, and they'll be okay.
Well, they're the weeks that matter. You got another hard game this week. Next week against Cowar, then you get a sort of few lighter fixtures. You get to ease O'Sullivan back, ease Jeremy Morgan back. Then all of a sudden, that 22 still looks one of the best, if not the best 22 in the list in the league. So,
the other thing we see Mitch Bennett and Daniel Bedgood, the coach, coming across to see Kai and Jenkins, and he's got that core, thigh.
We called that early.
You did. You were spot on. You were right onto it. And he's all iced up on that left thigh. So it'll be interesting to have a chat to him about that. But I'll be interested to see how happy they are, Matty, because it's one of those games. It's an 8-point game.
Absolutely.
Between 3 and 6 on that ladder.
Can it go from a
tight.
double chance to an elimination? So it's a big win.
And some of those sides would be going, okay, well,
that are outside that 4, 5, 6 sort of thing, they'd be going, okay, well, Woodside will get Heyfield. Do you know what I mean? They'll get them.
Yep.
So we're a chance here, and Church will have a bye, and they're thinking that. Yallourn North, Rosedale will probably beat Yallourn North. And that didn't happen.
No, it didn't change.
And they only managed to kick the one goal, which is really crazy. Well, let's cross down to the boundary because we got the two main men who were fantastic today. Daniel Bedgood, the coach of Heyfield, and we've also got the great man, Mitch Bennett, the Windsor Royal Exchange player of the day, who was unbelievable with his 5 goals. And he's also picked up another prize that we'll talk about very shortly. Firstly, to you, Daniel, you'd be very happy with that today, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. We come here expecting a tough game, and that's what we got. The message at the start of the game was just be relentless. Just press them. And
you did.
in the
Absolutely,
end,
you did.
Yeah, I thought we did that really well, and it allowed our backs to intercept. Bit of dirty ball going forward for them. So no, I thought our pressure was unbelievable today.
We spoke about that in the box, that it looked like that you'd spent a bit of time on this week on suffocating them. So they were really suffocated. Your pressure, not a lot of people just talk about the forward 50 pressure. Your pressure all over the ground was as good as I've seen it this year anywhere.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of sides try and do it, but you got to get the buy-in.
Yep.
As soon as you have one player or two player not play their role in that category, it falls apart. So today, to credit to the boys, every single one of them played their role in that.
There looked like there were some moments out there between these two sides that got heated. We picked up a lot off the effects mic and the umpire mics. There was a bit going on. Your opposing coach looked like he got upset a few times. And you and him are good mates, I know that. So is there a bit in it between you guys?
Oh, I think when you come up against the best sides in the competition, there's always going to be a bit heated. Both sides are going 110%. They're going hard at the ball, so every now and again you're going to have a clash, and someone's not going to agree with how it went down. And I think everyone kept it under control to a degree today. So yeah, just a bit of fun.
The one thing we really noticed, and we said in the call a few times, it was very uncharacteristic of Woodside's teams. And it was obviously because of the pressure they were under. They very rarely turn it off coming out of their back half. Guys like Stockdale, they don't turn it over. He did a few times today, so that's testament to your guys.
Yeah, we spoke about that. They set him up across half back. Very good kicks, very good decision makers. So our message was just to put them under pressure. They haven't had it that much this year. So we just thought we'd just be at them, and yeah, it worked at times for us.
Mitch Bennett, we cross to you that. I don't think you've ever played a poor game, but today that's right up there with an unbelievable game. How did you feel about it yourself personally?
Yeah, I felt like from a team's perspective, it allows me to go about it, and with obviously Bedgie giving me my certain role, I've moved up into the midfield the last couple of weeks, so a bit more flexibility and a bit more allowed to do sort of as I please, as long as it's within team values. I felt like I contributed today.
Your left foot was a real weapon today, wherever you were on the ground, whether it was a goal, whether it was to a teammate coming off the back half, whether it was crossing the play from one side of the ground on a 45-degree angle. That left foot just worked perfectly. Do you kick with your right at all? You don't have to. I would never.
We've heard he doesn't.
It's just a stand on at the minute. But yeah.
Have you spoken to Jake Bacali much? Because he absolutely burned you just before halftime.
Twice.
Yeah.
We seen you coming from a mile away, and he absolutely burned you.
Yeah. If they think they're in range.
Well, he wasn't, because he did it twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll just leave it at that, I think.
And then I think it was just after that someone else give you one and you'd got it. Was it the coach?
Yeah.
It was the coach, yeah. And then you got it. And that's actually, I know you guys can't see this, but we're going to go through this now. The Traralgon Tyre Service goal of the day was Mitch Bennett. He's taken everything away, which was in the second quarter, which an absolute beauty that we'll see on screen now, where that was Daniel Bedgood there. Looked like he was having a shot. He conned everyone, fed it off to the outside. Mitch Bennett from the boundary line side just went bang about 50 metres through. So you're also the Traralgon Tyre Service goal of the day winner as well. I don't know what you get for it. I get a couple of times.
Change some tyres.
Change some ties. But congratulations, Mitch. Hey, again, back to you, Daniel. Finn Stevenson. Is he a bit of a enigma around the club?
Yeah, very much so. If you had seen him last weekend at the function, he was down in a bottle of wine and he was chucking in the garden bed out the side. So, he's a great kid. Very raw. He's learning the game. Got unbelievable set of hands, gets it at its highest point, and he's very good off the field as well.
Reason I ask, and the one that you just brought up was getting it at its highest point. Does Lee Brown do any work with? Oh, this is a stupid question. Obviously, Lee Brown does a lot of work with him. Is that right?
Yeah, he's coached him, I think, for the last couple of years. And I know Brownie's got a high opinion of him. And he just said when I was coming across, Finn's ready to take the competition by storm. And I think you'll see that as he gets a few games together now.
I know another one that Brownie was happy with today was up back was Jack Christian. I thought he was super up back.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable. What a talent. I think you're going to see some big things from him in the future. Most of all, he's a great kid as well. Just loves to learn.
The other one that he probably goes unnoticed amongst a really good midfield and running backs and that type of thing that you've got. I thought it was the best game I've seen in the last 2 years of Cale Hole.
Yeah, he's my favourite player, and I've told the boys that. He just doesn't get beat.
Yeah.
We want him down back to lock down a small forward. He does that. Then you want a bit of grunt in the midfield. He does that. Honestly, I haven't seen him lose a one-on-one.
Yeah.
He'd be a nuisance to play on.
Tyson Burst looks the same.
Yeah, he's good. He's got a big tank. He's been sort of swapped around from half forward to midfield. He just plays that role. We want him forward and we want him mid for his running capacity. He's a good player.
And one for Mitch Bennett, being a midfielder and you go forward and you do all that, having seen Joel Lambourne come into the team up back, your eyes must light up when you see that ball go into your defensive half because 9 times out of 10 he's going to mark it.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable this year, especially against Cowar and obviously Woodside today against the top teams. I've played with him and obviously Bedgie for quite a bit at Mafra, so I knew what he brought when obviously we got him across. And even with his age, he's as Bedgie said in the rooms, he's got 5 more years left in him, so we'll keep him going.
How old is he? Is that rude to ask?
He's 36.
Oh, that's okay. He's still
Maybe 37? No, 36.
36, still got a couple of years. Yeah, you're right. Harry Tatterson, would have been nice to have him running around today.
Harry was out there. He played. I thought Harry was really good.
No, that's what I mean. It would have been nice to have him there because he goes and plays a bit of VFL.
Yeah. Sorry. Yep. Definitely. Moved into the midfield today with one of our players overseas at the minute. So obviously really good lockdown. I thought he did a good job on Hardy round stoppages. And then obviously as the game progresses and the ball exits the obviously the contest, his running power, his skills, his knowledge of the game, obviously VFL helps with that. So I thought he was super.
And it'd be silly of me not to ask you this, Daniel Bedgood, the left thigh's iced up. Matty Mosley called that when it happened. He's seen that happen. What was it?
I've had a bit of an issue with it last few weeks, and
you can carry it when it's not your kicking leg.
Yeah, well, that's right. My role just out there today is just to provide a contest, and I'm not going to run away from him. I'm 35, so it's getting harder. But no, it'll be right.
Yeah, I thought they were having a lend to me when they had you picked on the wing.
I've actually played wing the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I played forward the first couple of rounds. But just to get up the ground and sort out a bit of structure and leadership, control the tempo of the game a bit from up there. So, and it's allowed me to coach from up there. So, a bit of a spell down forward today.
TTU next week. I know it's not the same TTU of old, and it's a little bit different. You got to travel out there. The big question is, do any of these guys that are 36, do they get a rest next week?
Well, Joel Lambourne, he's on an offshore roster, so he's told me he's having next week off. He had Glengarry off before this weekend, so he'll rest up. I've got a couple of guys that are a bit sore, but no, we go into every game wanting to improve and work on our structure stuff and just get better. So the more out there, the better.
You've got a great side in the reserves that are travelling along beautifully, and your kids are fantastic. So you've got a lot to pick from and it's a brilliant position to be in, and that's not being arrogant when you're coming up against some of the sides. mid-season in the colder months, you do need to rest a couple, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I think we had 8 out of the seconds today. So
Wow.
it just gives opportunity to the other guys that have, we've got 5 or 6 that train all the time, and unfortunately, due to our numbers, don't get a game. But they just keep rolling in, and a few of them got their opportunity today, which is nice to see.
Guys, it's a great position to be in. It was fantastic watching you today. We both picked against you. More fool us.
I did see that.
Yes.
They always let us know.
But to win by 47 points absolutely blew them out of the water. Very well coached today, Daniel. And I know a lot of coaches don't like taking the credit for that, but you could see the way you guys put the pressure on. There was a lot of work gone into that this week.
Yeah,
well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got a great team around us. Cheers, boys.
Great stuff. Well done, guys. That was Mitch Bennett, our Royal Exchange Hotel player of the day, and Daniel Bedgood, the senior coach of the mighty Heyfield Kangaroos that get the win by 47 points and win a big game. Matty Mosley.
It was a surprise, but it was a good game, and they've definitely made a statement.
No, they have. They've made a big statement. Good to have a chat to them too. Hey, I'll tell you one that we haven't pulled up, and this one thing that Woodside did win today was the Gippy Shuttle mark of the day, and it was Adam Jansen that we thought deserved to win. There was a couple of good marks. Ryan Folk took one too, but I just thought this was courage, Matty.
It was. It's
Just
not
backing back, knowing Daniel Bedgood.
It's not a comfortable feeling knowing that that's going to happen, because that could break your ribs. So
I wouldn't know I was a girl. I'd run around that.
Too busy kicking goals over Jason Dunstan. That's what you would do.
We'll go back down to our little fella down on the boundaries. Not so little. Thanks to Traralgon Greyhounds. Kai and Jenkins, a couple of superstars that you just got for us. Well done.
Thank you, boys. That wasn't anything to do with me. They just came out. I got told that Mitchy Bennett didn't want to come out and do media, but he got told it was mandatory, and he was out here.
Was that coming from Lee Brown?
That was coming from people within the club rooms, no names.
Good on him. Good on him. And it was good to talk to Mitch Bennett because we're all massive fans. I rate him the best left foot kick in the competition that I've seen.
He's a beautiful kick.
Oh.
You see him with the footy and he's kicking it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great kick.
And just a super game. So we've done the final scores. We've done the goal of the day, the mark of the day. We've spoken to the coach, and we've spoken to the Royal Exchange Player Hotel. This is a Jenkins Home Hardware Trafalgar post-game show. What's on special this week down at... Oh, he's looking into the air. He's thinking about it now. You should have come prepared, because you know Mum and Dad are watching right now, and you know what you've done wrong?
They're yelling at the TV.
He's got the rim of his headphones over the logo on the cap. That's better. You're the main man. What's on special?
I made an ad the other day for some cement rapid set concrete and some treated pine decking, so I believe that's still on special.
Ah, it is. Is it?
Doesn't sound confident.
I believe it's still on special. When was the last time you worked in there?
I attempted to work yesterday, but that was to no avail.
What happened? Please tell.
Mum's got the cold, and I tried to send her home, and I got told no. So I just went to the bowls club instead.
You went to the bowls club. What'd you have, a Palmer?
Nah, I worked behind volunteered behind the bar for a couple of hours.
Good man. How's the bowling going?
Off season now, so there's not a lot happening. Just making sure a few people away from the club, so making sure bar gets done, roster gets done, making sure it all keeps ticking over.
So it's pre-season for bowls?
Off season, pre-season be about August, and then we'll get into the swing of things.
Into the gym?
Nah, into the bar, and into the kitchen where we get potato cakes and
is that what a pre-season? Is that what lawn bowls pre-season is made of?
Oh, a bit of practice, bit of fun. A lot of people have a drink while they bowl. I won't.
Where do I sign up?
Oh, I'll come bring you a membership form next week if you want, mate.
No, I was only joking.
Could use a bit of help in the Divvy Nines.
Divvy Nines. Oh, look, I might be there for a week. Then I'll be straight into Divvy 1.
Come join me up in the ones.
Hey, fantastic work by you, young fella, today. Really good work. Looked like you were going to get wet, but you didn't. So super by you. Next week, guys, we are out at Woodside in the live stream match of the round, thanks to Chris Humphrey, Office National, between Woodside and Cower. So, which isn't 1 against 2 now. That I know it could change.
It's still 1v2.
Yeah, still
and then looking even further ahead, the week after, Heyfield Rosedale. That'll be an absolute thriller for third place.
Rosedale's a big surprise today. kicking 1 goal, getting beat by 10 goals by your Lawn North. So your Lawn North sent a message out today too.
Been asking for it for about 2 months.
Churchill have the bye. They've had a bad day today with these Heyfield.
The results haven't gone their way.
Winning, it's really hurt Churchill today. Hey, well done today. Well done to Stephen Gregory on the buttons as per normal, and Mickey Robinson. Get home and watch the mighty Blues take on the Tigers today, big fella, because the Blues are in for a big win. Don't worry about that. And Kyan Jenkins, what was that about?
Sending waves.
Lockie Floyd's currently sat about 4 benches long, sitting with all his friends.
Oh, I didn't see him down there. And what a magnificent job to Lockie Floyd and all umpires today. Ivan Weir in his 1,000th game as goal umpire. Lockie Floyd, Shane Garvey and David Parkle. Thanks for letting us. Mike is up, did a fantastic job. This is Brad Sinclair, Matty Mosley, Stephen Gregory, Mick Robinson and Kyan Jenkins on the boundary. That was the Jenkins Home Hardware Trafalgar post-game show. We'll see you next week out at Woodside. Enjoy the week. Chris Humphrey Office National is proud to stand behind local business and the North Gippsland Football Netball League, helping keep clubs, offices and organisations running smoothly on and off the doors from a wide range of locations across Gippsland. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees, easy secure online booking, available 24/7, late model, comfortable and well-maintained vehicles. gippyshuttle.net.au. Looking for somewhere to host your next function? Well, the Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club is the perfect venue. A modern function room which is spacious, private and offers stunning views over the track and surrounds. It's the ideal setting to celebrate with friends, family or colleagues. The Traralgon Greyhound Racing Club, 44 to 66 McNairn Road, Traralgon. Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel Traralgon is a great spot to catch up with friends any day, all night of the week. From assorted beers and ciders on tap to a game of pool with your mates. Sit and relax in the spacious surrounds of the sports bar. And never forget the wonderful range of Palmers on Pot and Palmer Wednesday nights. So what are you waiting for? Drop down to Flanagan's Royal Exchange Hotel today, 64 Princess Highway, Traralgon. Wilson Transport has assisted companies both locally and all over Australia by providing freight and storage services for over 50 years. With our head office located in Gippsland, Victoria, Wilson Transport is proud to engage with local people and local businesses wherever possible. Family owned and operated. Wilson Transport, 5133 9000. Traralgon Tyre Service is a market leader in the supply, fitting and servicing of passenger, commercial and industrial tyres in the Gippsland region of Victoria. If you're in need of a tyre replacement, adjustment or any other tyre related service, please look no further. Our team of professionals at Traralgon Tyre Service are here for you. Traralgon Tyre Service, 48 Standing Drive, Traralgon, or give them a call, 5174 9344. Hip Pocket Workwear and Safety Latrobe is locally owned and operated, and we are a proud member of the largest independently owned workwear group in Australia. We have the solution for all your embroidery needs. No job too big or too small, as we continue to specialise in the professional embroidery of industrial and corporate uniforms and apparel garments for clubs and schools. We can also supply caps, hats, bags and much more, all tailored to your specific needs. We have a full range of PPE, including but not limited to glasses, gloves, hearing protection, respiratory, hard hats, height safety and much more. Call us on 5133 3389 or drop in at 1 Holly Drive, Morwell. Jenkins Home Hardware is an independent hardware store in Trafalgar, offering a complete range of home improvement and hardware products for home or weekend projects. The Jenkins Home Hardware team are with you in your projects, your gardens, your builds, your everyday purchases with mighty helpful advice. Our store has been helping the Trafalgar community for over 10 years, and it's the long-term commitment we dedicate to our members and customers every day.
We pride ourselves on selling some of the best brands in the industry, so no need to look any further. We have all the top brands. Jenkins Home Hardware, Trafalgar. Phone 5633 1444.